Ambition is critical.
Right, so stressful day.
Very stressful day.
Nice.
What a way to start.
Yeah.
Start on the down.
Yeah. You can only what? You got the ball.
No, save it.
What?
You rush it in.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Peeking too fucking
No,
soon,
I'm
son.
excited, man. 5-0, first game. What a start.
We didn't finish 5-0.
Yeah, fuck, they're on fire.
Yeah. I was 3-0 when I left that to take Nile training. It was 3-0. Anyway, this is episode 35 with Scott Barrow. Welcome, Scott. Let's talk about a stressful day. In at the deep end.
Right, come on then.
Save it, Pat. Save it. I know you're excited. I can see your face. Come on, Scott.
It's all to do with football. Obviously, I'm a free agent at the moment. Obviously, I was with Gateshead last year. Obviously, they want me back, but at the moment, the club is in a bit of turmoil. Supposed to have new owners taking over, but that didn't fall through. So the club have reduced their budget. It's obviously a lot. But,
Fuck it, Ted, that's not we're not part of that. We don't have another. And then fucking with that YouTube compilation you've got. Fuck that. You know what I mean? We looking for pay rises.
Yeah, no, we could take over as
Yeah,
agents.
fuck yeah.
I got Paul Barrow on the case at the moment, but I've had this manager ring me today, and obviously he wants to keep me. But it's a good offer he gave me. But then the local rivals, Hartlepool.
Oh no, you don't give a fuck.
There's
no loyalty in this one.
It's a 6 to West End.
That's the ghost played by Kevin Lewis.
This is like North End, if we're going to sign for West End or something, but they've offered me a contract as well, so which obviously is money-wise is not better than Gateshead, but they're offering me more years and they're offering me pay in the summer, so at the moment I'm in a bit of a dilemma. As
an outsider, I'd say Hartlepool far bigger club than Gateshead. Would I be wrong?
Yeah, not wrong.
I was actually surprised when I had a little look in, obviously, because I looking into background and everything, and I had a look into Gateshead, because when I looked at that compilation, I was like, fuck, that stadium looks quite big. I have visions of Gateshead of like conference football, like Welsh League, you know, a couple of stands by the side of the pitch, but that stadium holds like 11,500, doesn't it?
Yes, the stadium's massive. It's basically you've got an athletics track going around it. And so basically it holds athletic events like the Diamond League or the whatever score when Mo Farah runs around it and broke records. But with Gateshead, it's like I said, the ground. It's a fantastic ground.
Yeah.
But if you feel that you're a million miles away from.
Oh, it's like when you used to play on a Mova centre
like
pitch.
Like the Mova, yeah, example.
Yeah,
you feel like you're miles away from the stand. And if you have a big crowd, like so when we played Hartlepool this year, you know, Hartlepool brought 2,100, Gateshead had 1,500, so massive crowd.
Yeah.
It was a great game as well, but the atmosphere was electric. It was, you couldn't hear yourself on the pitch.
Where was this? At
Gateshead.
Right,
even when you went to Hartlepool, it was, saying the crowds were great. And then we had Bromley in the semi-final of the FA Trophy, and the crowd again, it was just electric when you hear it. But when you have 600 to 700 crowd in a big stadium, when home stand comes one side, obviously if they don't bring a lot of fans, they got to bring them in the home stand, put them on the other side of the stewards back at. It's
not the same.
It's not the same. But
can't feel flat.
It's that it can be echoey, innit? That's what it used to be on a Mova centre pitch. It's like you hear the crowd, but it's like echoing in the distance. Like it's not like you know, when you play at say you play at Paradise Park and you've got like 300 round the line.
Yeah, of course.
It's on top of you, innit? You know what I mean? But if you took that 300 and put it on a Mova centre pitch, even if you put it in a Liberty now, it's echoey.
Well,
like, you know
this is how. Like, the West Wales finals, like, you know, we wouldn't really, like, well, saying that, they wouldn't too, like, involved in Champions, and the West Wales finals sometimes get lost on the big pitches.
Yeah.
Like, one, because the pitches are too big, and two, as you said, you've got all 20,000 seater stadium with, like, 1,000 people in there. Same as, like, I watch the Osprey, I take me on mine now and again, watch the Ospreys. You would not believe how fucking flat the ground is, simply because the Ospreys only get 8,000. Stick them 8,000 down St Helens, it's probably fucking bouncing. But up there, the atmosphere of the rugby is fucking awful, like really bad. And the Ospreys are supposedly one of the biggest clubs in Wales. Like
you can fill the fucking Liberty, right? And it's flat.
Seriously,
literally, we're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
You know what I mean? So you know it's. like it's you know, I didn't think, you know, like I said, just Gateshead, the size of the stadium, when I saw it, when I was looking at the background, I was expecting this sort of like, you get like 1,000 or maybe 2,000 fans, but I was expecting that type of stadium to go along with it.
Like you see on Scordio with the,
yeah.
On Saturday afternoon, like with the Welsh, fucking Barla versus TNS, like, you know, shitty one level stand in it, you know.
So how do you feel about that, like, because obviously you were at Gateshead, you had a great season with Gateshead, Player of the Year now, and now their local rivals are coming. Like, how was your loyalty being tested then? Like, you know what I mean?
It's hard. I've always been a loyal player. Obviously, back when I first signed for Talbot when I was younger, and I had Llanelli knocking my door, offering me ridiculous money when I was in the Welsh Premier, and I decided to stay with Talbot for, I don't know, £90. Because obviously with me, money doesn't mean everything to me as long as I play.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. And
were you grafting then while you was playing for?
Yeah, I was grafting. I was working at Toby Carvery.
Oh, nice.
Most boys just become postmen.
That's technically an upgrade, isn't it?
I was the main chef. I was the one that cut the meat under.
You was the cunt who only gave me 2 bits instead of 3. You turned me down for gammon. Horrible fucker. I said piece of each. She said you were only allowed 2. Nasty cunt. Fucking up the Gateshead.
But no, I had a job there. I was doing a bit of coaching. Obviously, when I was playing for Talbot, but and I mean, my loyalty is taking a bit of batter at the moment. I talk to my agent nearly every day. Talk to my dad every day. You know, obviously he's my biggest influence in football.
Yeah, of course.
He's always have been. But today has been stressful, and hopefully something better comes.
Well, obviously something good is going to come of it. Like, surely it's more stressful if no fucker wants it.
That is very true. Probably the most sensible thing you've said in this podcast. We started, to be honest. Well done.
Oh, thank you very much.
Save the rap, still save the rap.
6 months. Yeah.
But like I said, I thought after the season I had last year, obviously winning Player of the Year, fans Player of the Year, goal of the season, you know, swap the roads. You know, I thought myself, I gotta probably get myself back in the Football League.
Yeah.
You know, which I want to give another crack.
So how old are you now, Bad?
29, 30 in October, so I'm getting on a little bit now.
Do you think it happens for you at that age, or you seem to be a fan's favourite up there, don't you? Yeah. You've had a great season, haven't you, for what I can gather, and that's just check. Like, again, the world's gone so small now, isn't it? We've never met before. I think we might have met.
See, this is another thing. When Paddy came to me and said, "Oh, Scott Barrow next week," I was like, right, okay, assuming, because obviously we both know your old man, right? Yeah. I just assumed, because Paddy was suggesting it, that you knew Scott. Like as if you knew him.
No. Don't forget, with this fucking thing, we always constantly on the lookout. Like, you know what I mean? It could be a fucking player who plays for Gateshead. Yeah. Kev Johns who plays Widow Twanky in the ground. Yeah. We've had the most random
everything interests me, like.
You know what I mean? So, like, I just seen you know, I think you follow. Well, I hope you fucking follow me. You're gonna be fucking murdered. That's worse than when he didn't serve me a piece of gammon. His head's gone down. What a fucker! He only follows people like Chad Bond and Serban and that. Right? At least he wasn't invited to the wedding and Santorini. I was, you cunt. So like fucking. When he comes up, then it flashed straight away. I thought when I'm talking to his old man, then. In work, and then it just flashed. Oh fuck! What do you fucking boy fancy? You heard he was open for the summer. See, I thought, oh fuck, this will do that. This will be alright, but I know. You know what I mean? Having never met, like,
no. I like I said, I just assumed it was only earlier on that he said, oh, you know, I don't know, Scott. It'd be fun, you know. It's like meeting each other and just learning about each other in a way, like, you know what I mean, which is great for me. I loves all that, and I was like, well, fuck, Pat. I really didn't know him at all. Like,
no, never met. Like, I do think at that age, like, I must be harder to break through end, no? Like, we've played Football League, have you?
Yeah, I played Football League.
Mansfield.
Yeah.
Newport.
Oh, Newport were in the league at the time, I see. So we've obviously done it, and I'm obviously confident now because of the season we've had. But like, do you think at 30, 29, people just won't give you the chance, or
this is football for you? Like, football changes all the time.
Yeah.
If you went back 4 or 5 years ago,
right.
Only teams are looking for experienced players. Like if you
29,
30,
ideal.
You break in the Football League easy. Yeah. But now football's changed. It's all about bringing the youngsters through now. So it's when you get to this kind of age now, it's somebody's got to take a chance on you.
Yeah.
But everyone wants to bring through youngsters. Like you just chucking through youngsters at League 1 level, League 2 level. you know, they bring in, if you notice, they bring loan players from Premier League clubs
yeah,
who
yeah,
play
yeah.
in the 23s.
Yeah.
So it's harder now. It's obviously if I started my career again and I was 21, breaking another good season, I'd probably have offers in the Football League left, right, and centre. But when you get older, it gets a little bit harder. And I thought myself, being in the area in the North East, I thought myself, I'll be, you know, obviously we've got the Scottish League around.
Of course, yeah. Would you fancy that?
Oh, I'd love to.
Really?
I'd love to. I took my dad when he first came up. I said, you know, I said, what are we doing today? I said, we go to Scotland. He said, we go to Scotland for? I said, I got 2 tickets to watch Rangers and Motherwell. I was a massive Rangers fan.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So he was like, flip my neck. And again, it's something that you get there and you watch it, you know, in front of 40, 45, 50,000.
Crazy, yeah.
It's unbelievable, you know, and I think myself like, it's around the air, you know, it's only an hour and a half away.
Yeah.
Maybe you get a chance in the Scottish League, but like I said, nothing's come of it, but I said, with me, I never give up. I keep working hard every year.
Well, you realise now, if you gets fucking picked up after this podcast, me and Paddy do.
Oh yeah, Basil buy me a bracket work.
You know what? Solid.
Tudor Jones said it.
Yeah.
He was lucky enough to have fucking Tudor Jones on, and he was saying about the Scottish League, and he was saying how mad it is. Like 1 week.
Well, he went to Inverness. He was in
Inverness. 1 week he could be playing at
Parkhead.
Fucking Parkhead in front of 60,000. Week later, then he could be playing.
It's Park Thistle.
That's what I was going to say. Dundee, but they got 2 big stadiums, you know. But like the Park Thistle saying, he said it's a mad setup. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. They used to have played each other 4 times. Is it twice now?
No fucking.
I think it's still the same when they play each other twice.
Twice now. It used to be 4 times.
The season gets broke up in from top half and bottom half. But I say it's something I would love to go into, but I think that avenue. Maybe someone might come in. It's still early days, but
I haven't got an agent as such.
Yeah, I got an agent. Obviously, I got a brand new one.
Yeah.
Well, I can say now my old agent. I had an old agent who was like 10 years.
Right.
Also, we got along with my father, basically like family, really.
Right. Okay. And Swansea or like?
No, well, he's based from Port Talbot. He took me from Port Talbot.
Right.
He got my move to Tamworth for the conference.
Yeah.
And he's always said, "Oh, you make Football League easy. You make Football League." And then obviously, I had a few injuries and serious injuries, which hampered me. But like I said, like about 2 years ago now, 3 years ago, he a bit sad really, but he passed away with cancer.
Oh no way!
Which is horrible, but I had to go find a new one. And my old one, I got a new one now, but my old one, well, I can say it now, he's an absolute prick.
Never.
So
you get involved with someone and you end up not liking it.
It's just, I went off my own.
And it must be mad, sorry, to go from someone who class part of your family.
Yeah.
You know, then pass away and then get a fucking nugget.
Yeah, you know, it was. He was more worried about his clothing line than looking after his players.
Really?
Yeah, he's got, and it.
What was his clothing like?
Couture Club or something, something.
That's some fucking 11 degrees fucking
like
gym kit shit.
Yeah, like illusion attire.
Yeah. Hey, we're not slagging illusion.
No,
I've got every colour. Jonathan's like the lesbian gay community, and he's got the colours. You got on them t-shirts.
I love illusion attire, I'm telling you.
No,
go on, sorry, and he was a fucking knob, was he?
Boy, he's an absolute prick. And like I said, that's what agents do to you. Like, I wanted to go out. He didn't sort me a club out, and he basically lied to me. So told me all the cons, no club's interested. And then I ended up in Merthyr.
Right.
And I'm going to go back to the Tread, the Sandfields. In the Sandfields, one of the local pubs I always go to. And my father was there with, remember John Williams, who played the Swans?
We've had him on.
Yeah, he was on last week. He was in Denny's, he was on.
He was, obviously my father was good mates, and he's like, "Why are you playing for Merthyr for?" I was like, "Oh, this and that." So he made 3 phone calls, come back, he said, "There's 3 clubs I made phone calls, all wanted to do in the summer." But the agent kept saying you can't have him because you can't afford it. So I was like, what a fucking idiot. Like,
so John Williams did in an hour what the agent couldn't do in 2
years. I rang him the next day, said, "Look, cancel my contract, done, I don't want to be with you anymore." I said, "It's getting ridiculous." He said, yeah, no worries, you've got 7 months left, that's $1,000 a month, so it won't be $7,000. So I thought to myself, like, what a prick.
Yeah.
So I said, I'll leave it. I said, I'll stay with Murphy at the end of the season, but I want nothing to do with you ever again.
Yeah.
I said, lucky enough, I said, obviously got a Gateshead, and my dad sorted that out, he acted out my agent, but we both decided like to go along with my agent now, and the agent one I got now, he's more interested in looking after myself than anything else, so which is a good thing.
So how Gateshead then? like a random for a South boy from South Wales.
He's,
you know what I mean?
He's been on my case for 3 years.
The manager.
Yeah, Neil. Well, he's not there now. Neil Aspin. He used to play for Leeds back in the days, and he's been on my case for 3 years. I kept saying no. I kept saying no. I kept saying no, and then I finally give in. I said, look, you finally come in for me. And again, I went to meet them in Cardiff for a meeting, and I shook hands and said, yeah, I'll sign. And again, about 20 minutes later, Hartlepool came in for me again.
Oh my God.
They said, we'll offer you this. I said, look, I can't. I said, I just shook hands with Gateshead. I said, I can't come and sign for you now, but I think it's
random places.
Common
Fucking, I don't even know where Hartlepool is. Hartlepool could be in fucking Kuwait. I
fucking up north, son. It's too far away from me.
I think it's a common theme with every time I'm going to sign for Gateshead, Hartlepool will come in.
Fucking hell. So how do these clubs heard of you, like, you know what I mean?
Obviously, you play everywhere.
It's the same as anything, Pad. We know players on Swansea Senior League. If you play in the Welsh League, you know boys who are in the Welsh League. If you play the conference or that level, you know boys at that level.
Obviously, you go around the UK and you play everywhere. So if we are playing in Manchester, for example, and someone hasn't got a game, they go and watch that game and say, oh yeah, I like this person here, and you get to know, and all of a sudden at the end of the season you could have a phone call saying, oh, I come to watch you with this game, you were fantastic, do you want to come and sign for us, we'll offer you this and that, and then it just goes from there, really. That's what happens.
How far? Gateshead right outside Newcastle?
Just outside, yes.
I'm living the dream, I
do a single boy, kids.
Well,
single. Oh, fucking boy!
I'm a single boy, but
I feels like I'm Graham, I'm like Dick. Go on.
I'm a single boy at the moment, but I have got a girl in Gateshead. I said if I'm going back, we'll give it a go. But that's on hold.
Oh, this sounds like Scott and Charlie.
She won't hear this.
This is going to be brilliant.
We're not big at Gateshead.
No,
she'll probably listen to it as well.
He will be soon. Tell her I got my app ready. We go to the wedding. No, I have the best man speech.
Who can MC it?
Yeah, fucking right. So is fuck. Do you live in Gateshead or Newcastle? I suppose
Gateshead.
Yeah, nice place.
Be fucking deadly living in Newcastle.
Yeah, it'd be a big market every weekend,
wouldn't
it?
It's unbelievable. Newcastle is just what a place.
It's one of my favourite places.
To go back and forth, I suppose it's equivalent of us and Cardiff, is it? Like, you know, kids these days don't want to go to town.
But basically, my house, obviously, I'm in the middle of Gateshead, and my house is about 500 yards from the Angel North.
No way.
Which is so close, but I'm a 5-minute drive from town. It's crazy.
Gateshead town, Newcastle?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's not far from each other. Basically, you walk across a bridge, and you're in Newcastle, and you come back across the bridge, you're in Gateshead.
Fuck, it was close.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
This whole town is... they tried to come up in January, they kind of watched the Swans in Newcastle.
Right, yeah.
And I met him after I was playing home against... I can't remember what I played against. Sutton United.
Yeah.
And I met him for a pint after the game, and it was in the 80s, and they say like, what a place this is.
Yeah, it's awesome.
They were like, stuff for Swans next year. If you're going to Gate, if you were still at Gates next year, we'd have a tour of the Gates, and we'd go out a few days.
We've had some fucking good times in Newcastle. Mine's a stag. I got run over by a bus dressed as Incredible Hulk. Fucking, I've still got the scar on my belly. Funny enough, what happened? I was dressed as the Hulk, so I'm stopping cars right in the middle of Newcastle, no one near the traffic, like pretending to push her back. One guy started reversing back, everyone was cheering on the side of the road. But then this bus driver then, I pretended to stop the bus, he just fucking carried on. Like the Bentley bus was killing everyone on the King's Way. It was one of them, he fucking skinned my derby, I had to have 2 stitches and everything on my belly. Still got the scar today, he's fucking drives dressed as Hulk, I lost my wig and everything. Fucking nightmare. I was being that, the venue was it, in the middle of Newcastle.
Yeah.
Tremendous. If you go there before we go to watch Swans, who'd fuck the Swans off. I was 12. They got Jack the Rippers on, innit? Fucking bra, what a fucking place. Absolutely amazing.
When did we go? The Gate, we went there.
Yeah.
We went in there and that was just wall to wall.
It's a different world.
It was amazing. That was one of my favourite nights out of all time. Until I had to carry you on Louis on because he was fucking hammered in the Crawford Tiger.
The same thing, you go on Wine Street and then you look on Wine Street and think, oh, it's busy tonight. But then we're going to Newcastle. So
no.
It's on a different level.
Yeah. Every night of the week I to Newcastle.
It's every night.
Like,
it's every night. It's like on a Tuesday. It's like we had a game on a Tuesday, we went out. And the first time I ever went on a Tuesday, about 10 of us went out. So we went to this place, Bijou.
That was where that girl from Geordie Shore, she was like the woman on the door when she read the guest list.
And we went in there and I said, what are we having? She's like, get some 3 trebles. And so I said, I can have 3 trebles, please. It's been a £5. I said, what? £5? I said, well, I said, give me been 12.
Typical to the boy.
Typical Swansea boy.
Thinking it's happy hour, like
I think just get a tray and carry a tray over. I said, what's this? We'll be 3 for a £5.
Yeah.
That 20 quid, and I was gone.
Shambles.
I was gone. I was a shambles.
Yeah.
But it's every night in Newcastle. There's something on every single night, and it don't stop.
Did you find it hard? Do you move up there on your own?
Yeah, I moved up.
How did you find that? Because like the few people we've had, and we.
Well, Mump said he struggled. Mump said he struggled away.
Coatsy struggled to get out the water.
What I got to remember with Mump, what he said was, you know, he was younger than you are now, moving there, and he was on his own, like, as regards he was stuck in a little hotel. Yeah. That's what the problem was when he went to, where did he go? It was up north, wasn't it?
Yeah, fucking hell, yeah.
Whatever he said it was, but he was a lot younger then. See, you know what I mean? So maybe if he was a bit older, you know,
so
he was a bit older.
I said I went moved to town with, which is lucky enough. It's only 2.5 hours away.
Yeah, it's in Midlands. I went up there with my boy. My boy plays in Cardiff Development, my youngest boy, and they played up there in the summer, and I couldn't believe the facilities they had there. Was it like that when you went there? Yeah. Tremendous. Honestly, Paddy, you should have seen it.
No way.
It's like full proper stadium, 3G, 4G pitch, everything. Like real great setup.
They've only just done that because when I was there, they done their grass.
Yeah.
And I was saying when you have 4G at the moment in football, you have 4G. It's
what 4G? The first team play 4G.
Yeah.
Fuck, is it really?
Really good setup up there. Yeah.
How do you find playing 4G week in week out? Then it's great training. Surely do like it, like playing.
I hate it.
Fuck you routes be covered in them black balls, wouldn't it?
Yeah. My fucking houses. My fucking houses.
I don't know what the fuck they are, but they get everywhere.
You empty your pockets and
it gets in behind. See, they're training on the grass now, but they're over Meadowview or up and play football. It gets in behind their shin pads.
Yeah.
You know, it's fucking
just sticks to you.
Yeah.
I hate it. It's not good at my knee because it's
too hard, like.
Yeah, it's just obviously you pounding it all the time, and you can't even do a proper slide tackle. You get a slide tackle.
I was going to say
cuts and burns everywhere. It's an absolute.
Because the old Astro, when you know, obviously we must have played on the old Astro, and we used to train a lot on the old.
Oh, that was crazy.
And you just end up with like 30-degree fucking balls. You know, sliding in, because if you're a Delcan, no matter what fucking surface you're playing on. And
you'd have to have a touch like Ronaldinho, wouldn't it?
Over the ball.
Someone give you a skimmer. Fucking hell, someone give you a skimmer. I'd take your leg off. Fucking hell.
Yeah, the thing is, you're playing with size 5s when you're 8. Right? So when someone pings a ball and it hits the fucking surface, the ball comes out. It's just like a fucking cannonball, isn't it? Like, it's knocking it fucking backwards.
Nigel Bragg nearly fractured his eye socket once on Bobby Charlton soccer schools. On the fucking over and over because the fucking pitch fucking bounced and whacked him in a mincer.
But it's all set up now with the kids. It's a lot better because like they play with size 3s, they play with size 4s. I only ever remember playing with a mitre size 5. You know what I mean? You couldn't kick it. If you took a goal kick, you couldn't kick at the edge of the fucking area. It was like 7. You know what I mean? But it's all fucking changed now. But you came through with the Swans.
Yeah.
So how old were you when you went there?
I started off when I was 6.
Fuck.
6 when I first signed the Swans, and then.
I think that's too young.
To me, yeah. I think it's too young.
We talk about this
with everyone. I like to ask, because I like to get the different opinions
when I was younger, I used to get to play for, when I was 6, play for Swans, I played for St Joseph's.
That's Saints.
We're basically family.
Yeah. Fuck Gateshead. Fucking Saints.
Yeah, fuck.
I was a Saints boy.
Hey, it's never too late to come back. Fuck Hartlepool. I've been at Hartlepool to have a fucking smoke machine and a wine party every summer. Fucking Hartlepool.
But no, I was a Saints boy until obviously till 11, and you got obviously Swans.
You got to choose it.
You got to choose it, and I think
Saints the one who obviously.
Obviously, I went to Swans. They offered me, obviously when I was 11, 12, when I played full size, they offered me a 4-year deal to stay at the Swans.
No way.
Yeah.
But obviously he's not paid. I don't get paid.
It's like 4 years. Especially at that time, it's like school of excellence then, isn't it? It's like it's not the same as the academy system. I'm right saying that.
Surely it's the same thing, just in a different name.
Well, yeah, I suppose.
I think it's a lot. Obviously, when I was centre of excellence when I was younger, it was a lot, 10 times.
It was what?
When I was centre of excellence when I was younger,
it's
10 times different from what it is now.
I reckon, because I was in that centre of excellence for you when I was 11. I reckon it'd be more pressurised now academies.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And I think it was a bit more relaxed then.
Right, yeah.
You know?
Well, we won the club we were then.
No, absolutely. You're talking about we would have been 4th division.
Still amazing.
Show my fucking age.
Still amazing to fucking be involved.
Yeah. No,
in fact, you probably had, in my opinion, you probably had to be a better player to be involved then than you have now, where they just seem to take every fucking kid under the sun, like, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, they're so worried about one escape in the net that they take everyone. You know, if they're not with Swansea, they were Cardiff.
Yeah.
Every kid I know
If you're not
seems to be with
Swansea,
them.
yeah, if you're not Cardiff, you're Swansea.
Yeah, nearly every half-tidy kid is involved. A bit of false hope, really, innit?
Yeah.
It's out of all them kids, how many he's going to make it, if any.
It's fucking minuscule, isn't it? It's minuscule with these. Like we went to Spurs earlier on. Yeah, I talked about it the first podcast we ever did. I'd been to Spurs with my boy the Saturday before, and Spurs were on a completely different planet, right, to Cardiff.
Which you'd expect, isn't it?
Right. And these kids, they were no bigger than my boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're all 6 and well, they would have been 5 and 6 years of age at that fucking time. My boy had only just turned 6. And I'm looking at them, and the first thing I said was, as good as these kids are now, how many of them are going to make it? Like, it's frightening to think how good you've got to be, right, to be a top pro. You know, we turn around and we call people the useless cunt and this and that. To have actually made it, you've got to be in the. You're in the 0.1 fucking percent. Right? You know what I mean? That's how fucking good you've got to be. There's boys who go by the wayside and they fall out. At least a lot of people fall out of love with it. Don't they?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it's like yourself. Like, you know, you were going to be out of a footballer, right? Look how talented you are, but look at the level you could only get to with the greatest respect, isn't it? Maybe it could be a couple of lucky breaks or injuries and all that. But like, how fucking good have you got to be?
You've got to be
to get to that elite level. You know, fucking, it's unbelievable. It must be. Well, who've played it. Who've played people who play that level. I suppose we get that in a bit now once we've gone through. But you know what I mean. I suppose you would notice the fucking difference in standard must be fucking incredible. Like,
well, when you came through, who would have been around your age?
Well, Sean McDonald was older than me, so I played a year above.
Yeah.
When I was at the Swans, so I played with Sean McDonald.
Ginger Messi.
Very good player.
He's a very good player.
I still talk to him these days. He's one of the nicest.
I saw him the other week. He's driving on blind mice in a fucking Merc or something.
Is he? Yeah.
Is
he still with Bournemouth?
Yeah. He's at Wigan.
On loan or?
No, he's at Wigan. Signed. He done his fibia and tibia, didn't he?
Oh,
he
no.
Just got back from. Just come back from injury, but there's another boy who could get you.
Oh yeah,
Nice boy.
Was he class?
No, when he was younger, he was
really
different gravy. He was. So when you make the step up to go play for the old age, you know, he was just different class. You can see he had something about him. And then saying Joe Allen as well, come out with my age, and he was so small at the time.
Right.
But then again, you can see he had something.
Yeah.
So, like I said, it's the brackets of, you've got to be exceptional to.
Do you know? Can you tell? When like players like Sean, I suppose, especially fucking Joe, like when you look at them and you're with them every day, can you tell? Fuck me, they've been special. Like.
Yeah, you can tell straight away. And obviously, when you train them, obviously not going to train them every day because you only train twice a week.
He would have had to come from Glamada then.
Yeah, and you can tell, but it just takes one manager to like you. And Roberto Martinez absolutely adored Joe Allen.
Really perfect fit, really, innit? You know.
I tell you something I want to ask you about. Kerry Morgan, right? I picked him up in a taxi this week when we were talking about local league players.
Right, yeah.
The other day when we done a podcast, local league podcast. I knew Kerry Morgan play for the Swans, and I saw Kerry Morgan play. He was one of the people I forgot about when we named players. Out of recent games that I seen, Kerry Morgan was the one that stood out to me as the most talented player I saw in the league, probably 5 years ago now. You know, I'm not talking.
Who's he playing for then?
He was playing for the Doggers.
Right.
I watched him against the Roxburgh, right, in a cup up in Minninewidd, and he just dominated the game. He had like a 25-yard free kick in the top corner. They couldn't fucking touch him. He looked skinny as a rake. There was nothing there of him, and he was just murdering fucking everyone. I picked him up in a taxi this week. And I remember I've picked all his family up over the years, like, you know his family, don't you?
Oh yeah, right.
Right.
It was Kyle Morgan, not Kerry.
Kyle Morgan, sorry.
Yeah,
Kyle Morgan, that's what I meant, Kyle Morgan.
Absolutely fantastic footballer.
Kyle Morgan.
What a fucking crazy cat.
Right, crazy. That's what I'm getting to, right? Because I used to pick his old man up in a taxi. I picked his brothers up in a taxi. And his brother said to me, this is years ago, when I think he was just being released by the Swans or something like that.
I didn't realise he was actually with the Swans.
He was in Joe Allen's age group, wasn't he? And they were saying that his brothers told me this, that when they used to go away on away trips, like Joe Allen's got really dedicated parents, and Joe Allen's really dedicated, whereas Kyle had pretty much the fucking...
Oh, they're dedicated. Just dedicated to different things Joe Allen's mother and father dedicated.
So they'd go away and on like away trips, and like Kyle's old man would be nicking from the services and shit like that, right? So this is a bad thing. But his brothers were saying to me, look, he was as talented as Joe Allen, but just never had the correct backing, and then came from a different background, and his attitude was different and everything. I always think about him, like, because I pick him up time to time. I actually picked him up this week in the taxi. I was talking to him, he's good as gold.
Yeah, he's a nice kid, isn't he?
Yeah, I just think, fuck, what a wasted talent, like, do you know what I mean?
I think there's loads in Swansea who have wasted talent, to be honest.
Yeah, like when they were age, like?
Not my age, I think one, for example, Rory Smith.
Really?
Yeah,
I think in my mind, he's a sweet left foot.
Yeah, he's a good player, Rory.
He could have been anything.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. But again, I think is a talent wasted.
Yeah. Is he your age, Rory?
Rory's a year older than me.
So, because I remember Rory, I played against Rory. His first year he came into the league with West End. He must have been 16, playing left back.
Right. That's right. Yeah, he was a full back.
Yeah, he was left back. Yeah, and I was playing centre half at that time. It may have been my last year, so it would have been like 2005. Would that work out right? He would have been. What would he have been then? What would he have been in 2005? 21, something like that. Oh, maybe it was before that. Anyway, I remember him coming in. He was a kid and he played left back, and I was impressed. Yeah. Obviously, I played against his old man as well, you know, and his brother Carl, who I liked as a footballer as well.
Carl as well,
yeah, and I remember first time playing against Rory, fuck, this kid's got it. Then he went to Clefley, didn't he? Straight after, like that. And then I don't know where it went from that. I always expected him to just be one of those boys that just always played Welsh League all his life, like, do you know what I mean? Because he had the ability to do it, didn't he?
Yeah. I remember him on the Turks as a left back. But then it shows how good he is. He'd come back to Swansea League.
Play centre forward.
And fucking play up front.
I'd say it's a difference. Like, go Welsh, I think, with him, he just wanted to play with his mates.
Yeah, I can imagine
because his old man is
he is a fucking West End boy, like, yeah.
You know, Carl's West End through and through, and then obviously he's going up. But I think, like, to this day, like, so I watched him the other day. I was going to watch West End, and Sanfield's down Llandarcy, and he's playing up front. And he was pinging balls. He had a ball himself, so he's pinging diags. I think he's playing up front as well. I think myself, like, oh, you know, it frustrates me because he could have been something. He could have been something massive.
He is something. He's Forrest's assistant manager. He's Mansell's number 2. You know what I mean?
Mansell's fucking had his resignation.
Yeah.
But no, I think he could have easily. Like I said, he could have played league football easily.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's about
luck.
It's
timing.
Yeah.
Someone like you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then obviously you've got to have the people obviously behind you well to push you as well.
Because the path you've taken, you know, through career, it takes a lot of character, I would say. When I looked at it, and I'm like, released by the Swans when I was 16, right? That's a fucking kick in the bollocks for a 16-year-old, isn't it? You know, you probably didn't feel too fucking great like that. And then you go, where did you go? Port Talbot then?
I went, I had a bit of a bad injury. I fractured my femur.
Oh fuck. How do you manage? What was that? Tackle?
It was a tackle, yeah. I just knocked the ball down the line. And then some blokes just 2 seconds later just caught me on the top of my thigh, and I tried to get back up, and I went back down.
Oh fuck me, the femur's the top one, isn't it?
So
fuck, how the fuck you done
really, and
that must have been a shocking challenge.
Yeah, it was. Like I said, my father. He's my father, not the day manager as well. So.
Well done, Bazza.
Yeah, saying, but I did one once. Once I saw that, and in the ambulance they couldn't find a pulse in my leg.
Oh fuck me!
And got to the hospital. They put me in a splint. Obviously, if this didn't work, then that was me done. I could lose my leg. But lucky enough, they put me in a splint. The pulse come back. They told me I can walk, but might not
walk. Fucking hell!
So, but I say I'm lucky enough. Like I say, I didn't want to. So from my fracturing my femur to tearing my ACL up a few years ago, I was in dark times.
Yeah,
I didn't want to play football anymore. I thought to myself, why me all the time? And I'm saying lucky enough, obviously.
Why me? Think of it by Harvey Weinstein
No,
as well. Fucking hell. I was worried. I think I'd rather lose my leg. You know, you do it like Lieutenant Dan from Forrest Gump.
But it's like saying having the luck and having the chance. Like I was playing well for Tamworth as well, and Colchester in League One were going to pay money for me in January, and then 2 days later I cheated in the ball off the pitch. The player pushed me and I fall down the drain and tear my ACL.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You know what I mean? That's the luck.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself,
and Colchester probably would have been the big move. We were talking about them the other week when they beat Norwich 7-1.
Yeah. When Paul Lambert was in my
That's right, yeah.
And I thought to myself, no, this is not me anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. But lucky when I've got, let's say, my parents, my dad, my mum, who's pushing me all the time. So you're going to get through this, and
because when you go into the Welsh League, it's easy for you to just sort of
stay there, innit?
Give up.
It's
like
not give up. That's
that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
To even be fucking walking or something.
That's what I'm saying. That it shows character to stick at it, because boys, when they drop out the Swans, how many boys have dropped out the Swans? Exactly the same way you did. They go and play for Abbey West or Port Talbot or whoever the fuck, Clantley and that. And then they just gradually down the leagues, and they're working in fucking Royal Mail, half of them. You know what I mean? And Royal Mail at the other side, like, you know what I mean? But to stick at it like you did, especially after the injuries you're talking about as well, that shows character. That's what I'm getting at. That's when I looked through your career, and I was like, fuck, he's quite interesting, like, timeline of the way you've gone about to get where you are now. Would it be your best season ever?
Yeah, it's been the best season ever,
Yeah, at 29 years of age, you've had your best season ever. You've got options. You know what I mean? Fuck, it's not all, it's just so strong character.
The way I look at it is, you are full-time at the minute.
Yeah, full-time, yeah.
You've lived the dream, in my opinion. Like
we can be a postman later.
Like, if you're getting paid to play football, I think that is the dream, innit? You know what I mean? The only higher thing you could be being a footballer is a rock star, simply because you can smash all the drugs and all the birds and not worry about that, and that's your job. Like,
and the thing is, we never got paid for either, but we tried to do it all there.
But like, if you're playing fucking football, to me, that's the fucking dream.
Yeah.
You know,
what does every kid want to do when they run in on the street with football? You know what I mean? That's all I ever
that's
wanted
your
to
job.
do.
Like, to say that's your job. Like we always talked about Jamie Harris when he was at the Swans when he went to Ireland. But he was full time playing for St. Pat's and Sherborne and that. And he was like, no, I'm living the fucking dream. You know, don't matter what level, you know. If you were going into training every day to play football, that ain't work.
No,
that's not work.
You've got to be committed to it, obviously, and you've got to take things seriously, you've got to do it properly, and you've got to be a professional. I don't think you're a fucking professional footballer at the end of the day. But at the same time, you're not slogging up the bed working 12 hours. I'd love to do it. You know?
I'm
still available, by the way.
Yeah.
Any ages out there, still do a job.
Pimps himself out every fucking week, mate. Honestly, they plays everyone who listens to this plays Llanelli bingo. Every time you fucking message Llanelli, you've got to do one-hand shot.
I do a shout down. Is Trundle fucking retired? I could play up front as well, right? I can fucking do a job. I do whatever he fucking does.
What era was the Port Talbot one? Was that the one with Lee John and all that?
Yeah, Lee John,
Sermon,
Gareth Phillips.
So that's the fucking... Was he in the Europe?
Yeah, that was my last game in Europe.
Was Mum there then as well?
Yeah, Mum scored.
Did you play in the Swans game, yeah?
Oh, I come off then. They took me off.
Not for a month?
No, not for a month.
Yeah.
Obviously, I started the game and it got close, and obviously I was young at the time.
Yeah.
I was knackered. I probably couldn't run anymore.
Yeah.
And Mum scored that unbelievable goal.
Yeah, it was great.
Probably one of the best. I say one of the best strikes I've created any sweeter.
Yeah.
And that's what he does.
And the atmosphere of it, wasn't it? It was like that was a fucking big game. It was on TV, if I remember.
Yeah, it
was fucking big game. That there's a few like Welsh league sides are like not capturing, imagine. Yeah, I would say like they get like a bit of a buzz about them. Especially now, I would say like they got a bit of a buzz like on and off the pitch in it. You know what I mean? They seem to do it right. But then that Port Talbot side, you went on a run, like you said, playing in Europe and all that.
Especially with me and you, because we knew a lot of the boys that was there. I know Lee John. I played against Gareth Phillips, so you pay more attention. You get a bit more of a fuck them boys.
They do well up there.
You
know what I mean? What was Europe like getting fucking? I heard some stories. Where do you play now?
TPS Turku.
Where the fuck's that?
Finland.
Yeah, Finland, I heard. He was more worried, it was fucking £9 a pint, I heard.
Fucking
you know what I mean?
I've
Probably
heard
not.
Scandinavia.
I was more worried if I've been going into a nightclub after the game and then walking out about 2 o'clock and it's actually sunlight and the sun shining, and then
never.
Totally forgot it was 23-hour sunlight and
of course, yeah. It's like an Al Pacino film, Insomnia.
They were saying that today. Now they were on TalkSport earlier. In Russia, it's pretty much the same. They're getting like 3 hours night there because it's the time of year. They're fucking 2 in the morning. It's bright lights. So
please have it with you.
Yeah.
So we went to Spearmint Rhino in Vegas, but I was fucking 5 o'clock in the morning. We was getting up there. You know, so we pretty much expecting the sunshine. So we went for steak and eggs, and like Pulp Fiction was fucking great. We nearly held up the cafe. We was getting so much into it, like. That Finland trip must be brilliant, laugh.
It was class. It was, like I said, it was something that you never dream of.
Yeah.
Go and play in Europe and you only watch it on TV, but to be in it, obviously, you know, we got hammered. What was it, 7-1? But we lost 4-0 at home and lost 3-1 away. But the whole trip,
yeah, I can imagine.
It was unbelievable.
Is it like at a level? It's like a tournament called the FAW, which you've got to pay to enter unless you win the West Wales. Like. Few teams have always entered, Dragon always entered, Monsters used to enter. Saints never have. Because I know if we travel into Bangor to play a side on a Friday, we've got to travel up on a Friday night. Everyone's going to be off on the out, 10, fucking Friday night. We've got to get top, maybe. So we're paying £100 to get battered, you know. Whereas, be honest now, we're Talbot more professional, or was we just fucking out the night before?
We were professional, but then once the final whistle went in TPS2, we flipping straight to the hotel, got changed and went straight out, and well, we was causing carnage to be
I'm sure
robbing people's bikes, riding around, people chasing us. It was
absolute
absolute carnage. It was brilliant.
But then, like you say,
they mix memories away,
100%,
you know what I mean?
100%. Those trips.
It's like me, like
we talks about West Wales trips, right?
Yeah.
Like, as fondly as you talk about like that fucking trip. You know what I mean? Yeah. And we went to fucking like Abbey West or something like to play fucking something. You know, so.
Oh fuck! When it was a guy called, I think I said before, like it was a guy called Avery John, played for Trinidad and Tobago. Played fucking with Dwight York, like he always chucked Dwight York fucking name and worse than him with Leslie, like always fucking. It's all
for a while now.
They had a massive game in St. Pat's the next day, and we was all fucking 3 of us, me, Kevin O'Donnell, Grillsy. We fucking riding a bike in this fucking bedroom like and we robbed from the car park. Ding ding ding! Jamie man, your mates are fucking wild! We got a game tomorrow, Jamie man! Every joy didn't know what hit him. He went to go on a shit in the middle of the night. I was sleeping in the bath. He wouldn't get his fucking weapon out in front of me. He's the only black man with a little willy. Fucking hell.
But like you say, them trips, you know what I mean? Fucking that's what it's all about.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like
you know, it's a matter of being professional, but like once your final whistle goes, then professionalism's out the fucking window.
Did you
I was saying when I first signed for Talbot, I was a kid. We followed the Swans, and I used to have Mum's autograph.
No.
Gareth Phillips' autograph.
Yeah.
You know,
two of the biggest losers I know.
And this is when, and then like 2 years later, I'm signing for Talbot, and I'm sharing a car with
Mum,
Gareth Phillips, Sims, Matthew Rees. And all crammed in my cage, like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Just the things I was thinking. Now I'm used to buzz off you, stand outside of Edgefield, waiting for your autograph, and there's a buzz off you when Gareth Phillips who wears Puma Kings and still does these days. But then I'm playing with him 2 years later.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Fair play to Gareth. I'm quite chuffed for him as it happens. He's down the Swans now, isn't he?
Is he? Yeah.
And like again, he talk about living the dream. Like it's nice to see like a boy, like he's a great boy.
I always like
that.
He's
a
great
footballer. But he's a really nice boy as well. Like always got time for him. And I seen him in his house. Only self-built house in Landover.
Oh, that's true.
That's true.
Really?
Lovely house. Him and Minna got the two nicest houses in Landover.
We drive down this road, you think yourself, well, like all these houses on the left hand side, and then this one you just turn a little bit right, and there's these two brand new built houses.
Yeah. Guys have got one of them. Like, fuck, I hope we don't give the junkies in Landover any ideas. Huh? You won't have a strimmer in the morning. He'll down his shed over. And but it's good to see him like with the Swans now and all these fucking.
Yeah, we've said the same with like
Johnny Gray,
Johnny Gray, all these boys we know, I've known for years, and we know they know football. Same as Gaza, you know what I mean? Gaza's one of the best footballers I played against, like you know what I mean? Yeah. And a nice boy on top. It's nice to see that the Swans are fucking taking those and giving them opportunities. You know what I mean? Because they know the club. because they were involved in the club. They live in the city. They know the fans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That means more, like, you know what I mean? Fucking build it that way.
Yeah, of course,
to bring in some coach from, I don't know, wherever, just because he got all the fucking coaching badges.
Mitchell Powell.
He doesn't fucking
He got all his coaching badges. Mitchell Powell will be down there now. Swans are looking for a goalkeeping coach in a minute, because our goalkeeping coach is fucked off with Coleman.
Yeah. That was a weird one. Did you see that?
Is it weird though? Like,
well, no, I'm not saying it's weird. I'm not saying it's weird as Tony Roberts even. I thought at first it's like, Coleman's going to China, but then I realised, and they chucking fucking money around.
Of course, like, Coleman loves a coin, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably on, well, he will be on more than he was as a Wales manager, because he won on much. He won on a great deal. When he on like 100 or 200 grand a year.
So what he's done, Coleman's gone, I guess, right, I'm at the peak now of my sort of popularity with Wales.
Yeah.
Right? I'm going to go and make some money at Sunderland, because he probably got a 3-year contract.
Yeah, of course.
Probably for fucking mega money.
I was absolutely hated in the North East. It was.
Was what?
Coleman?
Oh.
Up in Sunderland way?
Yeah,
really?
He was hated. He was hated. I don't know why.
As soon as he got there, like?
Yeah, I think he wanted to play the way the Swans did.
Right.
Not the Swans did, the Wales did, sorry, the 3-5-2.
Yeah.
Didn't have the players to do it.
You haven't got Gareth Bale up top.
No, that's what I mean. I think
you haven't got Ashley Williams, who's probably... Fuck, he hasn't been the same since he was like.
No.
What are you? Fucking have his body... You reckon his body just take a battering now and then. He looks done now, man.
He hasn't been the same since he's left the Swans.
No, yeah. Well, it was that Euros as well. Like, since the Euros, he ain't locked.
Yeah. I think his fucking plates have been taking a fucking battering as well. He looks like he put on about fucking stone.
Yeah.
But I like Coleman, I've just gone, right, I'm just going to get the coin in. Because he probably thinks he's not going to get a fucking another decent
Well, he isn't.
job.
If you look at his actual club record, it's fucking dog shit. It's terrible. Like the Fulham, what got him all these jobs in the first place, what he did with Fulham. But what people forget is Fulham were on the up because they had Tigana. If you remember, they had Keegan started it. Then they had Tigana, who's playing great football. I don't know who he's involved with now, Tigana. He's not involved with anyone now. But he was a good manager. Then Coleman come on and seemed to get all the best bits that they had gone, like all had gone before him, like, you know what I mean? Like Coventry, he was fucking sacked. He went to Greece and he got sacked. He hadn't done much as a club manager, and then with Wales, then
he came on.
He came up with Wales, you know.
You got to give him credit, but it was they reckon it was started by
perfect storm, innit?
Started by Tosh when he just started playing all the fucking youngsters, and then Gary Speed, then
I see he had a generation to build, didn't he?
Yeah, of course.
And obviously when he got.
But so did mind. You know, I don't think this side is better than the one we had when we had best keeper in the world. I'd say Neville Southall at the time. Kevin Ratcliffe was one of the best fucking sweepers in the world.
Mark Bowen.
Fucking hell. I was thinking more Rush, who's Saunders.
I mean, as a team.
Yeah, as a team like that, how we never qualified in them fucking
Big Eric Young at the back. Big Eric Young with his fucking headband.
Big Eric Young. Pat Van Den Hove, fucking lunatic. He's the one who done his FEMA in probably. That's crazy cunt.
But when you, like, you know, when you released there at like 16 or 17, what you read was fucking right down then, was it? Because, like, you see, like, so many, and kids now, they're getting released, like, a lot earlier, I think, you know, looking from what I can see at the academy system now and the way it works, is like, when you were in the School of Excellence, you stayed till you were 16, even if they had no intentions of keeping it, like, do you know what I mean? But nowadays, they're going out and they'd send in a moment 6, literally. I know, that's why I didn't send my boy down there. Because if he's not good enough, they will send him packing. So these kids down there, they're impressionable, aren't they? So they go down at 6 years of age and they think they're playing for the Swans. It's as simple as that. And 6 weeks later, they're gone. These small things. Whereas, like, you know, when you were there, it's a bit more like you stayed till you were 16 and then you got a YTS or you didn't, like, do you know what I mean? I know, and I think for these, how many kids are like are just literally giving up football because at 13 years of age, the Swans are going, sorry mate, we're releasing you because we've like you talked about earlier, we got as many boys as we can to make sure we didn't slip the net, you know, maybe the School of Excellence way of doing things was a better way, like, you know what I mean?
Like our mate Dazzy Jones he's coached all over the world. Fucking, you find, like I've seen and coaching fucking.
Did he do camp David, that's where it started.
Camp David is where the president lives. So
What's my total? Camp America.
He done more than Camp America. He done football teams out there.
Yeah, but I think that's where it started.
Of course. He travelled back and forth to America. But he was coaching when he won fashionable, if that makes any sense, wasn't it? He was doing it like fucking 25 years ago. You know what I mean? When no one was doing it. You know, and he'd done the fucking coaching classes with fucking Artson and Giggs and all them. And Artson and Giggs are in the same fucking class as him, and Dazzy's coming back to play for the Saints, and they're going to play for fucking Celtic and fucking Man United, but he's been involved for fucking years, been all over the world coaching, and he's down the Swans now. And there's a couple of times where I know parents who literally, because they've never played football, they thought the kids were down the academy, they made it, right? Now the kids are 6. At 6, I was watching E-Man and just about barely wiped my own ass. And I'd had a word with Dazzy, saying, fucking any good. And Dazzy would say, whether they were good or whether they were fucking okay. But, for the parents to think the kid had made it at fucking 6
you can't
or 7.
Tell. You can't possibly tell.
I think if you've played football all your life and you've got a little inkling, I was only fucking local leagues, I only played local league. But I'd like to think football, you know what I mean? But some people who've never played football and just got their kid who happens to be quite talented at 6 years old must think, he's a footballer. No. But like you said, fucking hell.
It's my boy had done well. Since he started playing, he's done well, right? He just won Player of the Year again, 2 years on a trot for the Saints. He's with the Cardiff development, that's where. I got no fucking illusions that he's going to be a fucking pro footballer. I know them fine margins. I could probably tell you, he's probably not in the top 30 kids at 6 years of age in his, at that age. You know what I mean? That's being that's being genuine. I see these kids and they blow my mind, especially the boys in the Swans Academy. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean by the time they're 10 they're going to be the same players.
No, of course,
A lot can happen. They're kids, isn't it? And I don't think you should put pressure on them. That's why when I got his manager Leon had said, they got open trials for the Swans, for the academy. I was like, at the time he was been in Cardiff probably about a month, and the development's different to the academy, completely different. It's just coaching, that's all it is. And they play the odd game here and there, and he was happy there, and he was learning. I could see him learning. Sean Kelly's a good coach, and I could see him learning. And I'm like, I'm not taking him there, because he goes there. It changes his old mantra. He probably thinks because he's Swansea, he's only 6 years of age. And I know the way they release him. You know what I mean? I've seen kids, Cardiff when they did them open trials, Cardiff, a lot of boys that were in Cardiff development, they went to the Swans trials because, their parents, maybe they're the pushy ones, maybe they got asked, maybe whatever. But a lot of them came back. They're all coming back in now, into this Cardiff development over time because they got released after 6 weeks, they got released after 12 weeks, they got released after 18 weeks. Don't get me wrong, some of those boys that left still there. Good fucking players. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. They'll probably go through the academy system maybe up until they're 16. Maybe in 10 years' time I'll be saying, Kean played with that boy. You know what I mean? When he was at Cardiff. Who knows? But, it's very young, innit? I think to myself, and I go, Kean's doing well now, but what's to say it's something completely changes, his attitude changes, he loses a bit of this, or he doesn't. Maybe he'll go on and he'll do alright, but I'm not a fucking dull. I don't think for a second that he's going to be a fucking pro. And like I said, someone asked me today because I put a photo of him up with his Player of the Year, I put it on Twitter. And someone said, you want to get him down the academy? And I was like, no. If he's good enough, when he's 10 and 11 and 12 and 13, they'll come knocking. Of course they will. They'll come knocking. You only got to look at Dylan Perkins and Leon's boy Harrison. They kept them out of there at the academy. And West End, for that age group, I think is 14s or 15s. They got a hell of a side. Right?
Going to Holland, winning
everything.
Tournaments.
They go in international tournaments and winning, right? And they're the Avon Lido youth team as well, right? And they've won everything with the Lido as well. And now's the time. Do you know what I mean? Righty's looking at them and going, there's 5 or 6 there that should be in the academy, But now's the time because they're more mature, aren't they? You know what I mean? They can handle it. They go in there and they've roughed it out here now. Add a bit of character. I think that's way more beneficial in the long run. In the long run, that's way more beneficial. I think training now. I know at the Swans Academy are training, and even at my boys' age, right? They're training Tuesday, Thursday, playing Saturdays, and sometimes playing Sundays. That's 4 nights a week you're out the fucking house, right? You know, that's a lot, because when they're coming in from school, you literally they gotta have a bit of food, you gotta chuck them in the car, and then you gotta go to Landor, say, right? Yeah, Landor's where all the kids are, innit? So you go to Landor, and then they're there for 2 hours, and then they come home. By the time you come home, they haven't been up to go to bed. They haven't had time to do homework, or maybe, you know, things like this. They haven't even got time to be kids, right? Who wants to do that? Like,
you can't even watch your body play train.
You can't go there. You can't watch them train.
Oh, is that what you say? Is it?
Yeah.
When I was a centre of excellence, my dad used to drop me off, and my mum used to drop me off.
Yeah.
We used to train down the Elba, and my mum, dad, or whoever's there would drop me off. We'll watch the training session. Now you cannot watch.
And that's the
difference.
difference.
Yeah. Because don't forget, for every pushy parent, you're gonna have some like your old man who just step back and fucking have a look, just to see how we're doing. Like, they're going to relate to stuff like this because you involved in the Sampiers kids with your old man who comes home and he would your brother be in the side?
My brother's in it, my cousin's in the same side. So
this is a side.
My cousin's in it.
Yeah.
Josh.
Yeah.
Josh is my cousin's.
Yeah, I love that boy.
Yeah.
I love that boy.
Yeah, he's a good kid.
He's a really nice guy, Josh is. So I came, I didn't know if we talked about this in the podcast today. Jamie Elias sorted me right out. I was living the dream. Because after Jamie Elias was on the podcast, and he said, if you want to come down, I asked him to bring tickets. I would have paid, you know what I mean? Yeah. Fucking scrub nothing. He said, no, you don't have to do it. I said, mate, I look after you, because I said I want to go and watch Josh play. He was the first game on, you know? And he said, who's coming? I said, me and the kids. And he said, I'll sort you out. Just come and see me, I'll be on the... So he sorted us out VIPs. Always up in the executive suite. We was living in the dream, son, on to God.
Is it?
Yeah, there's a suite, right? I never even seen it before. And I've been round the stadium a couple of times, like... And it's basically where the directors go. So where Hugh Jenkins and his mob go now, big games, that's their place. No, on Scottish, you fuck all like it. There's a wall, I know a TV wall.
Right.
You know what a TV wall is?
Of course,
so the wall of TVs, right? And the top half of the TV wall was the pitch. So I could see all you lot on the pitch now, because they were filming it. See?
Yeah, he was there for that game, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was there, yeah, definitely, because I saw you there. Because I was looking down, I saw your old man, saw you next to him. And the top half was the pitch. Now the bottom corner was the tunnel, right? Yeah. So you could see the teams lining up and coming up.
Kids, like, you know,
and the bottom half had Sky Sports News on. So me and the kids in there, we were fascinated. We were standing there in front of this TV wall for about 15 minutes, like just going, fuck, this is the best thing I've ever seen. Yeah. And the kids were like going to me, Daddy, is that the actual pitch? That's what's going on now? I said, yeah, they filming it. You can actually have a pint in there. You know when you're down on a concourse, they give you the fucking dishwater, don't they? Or some shit. This fucking garbage. You pays like £3.50, and you may as well swill your fucking trainers off with it, like, right? Up there, no, you guys proper pint of cores and a pint glass, everything. I couldn't get my knack around it. Let's see.
Don't tell me you have free beer as well.
No free beers, no. It didn't. He would have been spewing. Honestly,
he got the business.
He got invited as well, but they was having the fucking
Hawaiian party. There was no fucking cores there.
So we had we was up in the posh seats, everything. Thank you, Jamie, by the way. He sorted us fucking right out. It was great. Yeah. We watched the game. And the boy, in the first 2 minutes, scored the best goal I've seen in Liberty all season.
Yeah.
Did you see it? I retweeted it.
I retweeted it as well.
What a strike. What a strike.
I don't think we got my mate Dean Williams, his boy Ben.
Yeah, Ben
Williams, like, he'd be fucking synced if I asked my way within 2 years. Like, cracking kid, Ben. Like, and in that game, it was Colts versus someone, was it? Fucking supposed to be fucking worldies, wasn't it? Yeah, fucking
the first one, honest to God, we sat down, the game had kicked off, ball goes long with Sampiers, centre forward flicks it on, the boy takes it in his stride, and I could see him, old man, he's going to hit this, and he's about 28 yards away from goal. He hit it like an arrow, wasn't it? And it went across goal, so it didn't go near post at top corner, it went across goal top corner, and stanched it, didn't he? I was just like this, oh my God, what?
See, I was on the touchline, and obviously Matt's strikers flicked it on, he went through. And he's going through. I was like, keep going, boy, keep going. I said, do not. What? I stood in the touch and I was like, wow.
How good is it for these kids to have their goals on Facebook? I scored a goal against Mumbles down under Hill, mate. It was like Ronnie Radford against Hereford. Hereford against Newcastle. No, if I had a video of that, I'd be playing it constantly.
He'd be worse than me talking about Clancy.
Yeah, how good is it for these kids, like, fucking having their goal, like, being retweeted by him?
Well, like you say, that went in, and Sam, you had another chance straight after. The same boy, right? It was quite similar chance, and he snatched at it a bit and dragged it. And I went, fuck, imagine he'd like launched that one in as well. What a start that would have been. But Colts are a good side, man, didn't he?
Very good side.
I was really impressed.
They
really
best
impressed. Superstars.
Yeah, it happens every year, doesn't it? Yeah, it happens every year.
I was really impressed, and they just took control of the game, didn't they? They deserved it in the end, like. And it was a good game though. I enjoyed it, like you say, great experience and a good crowd as well.
You
know, Colts had a big lot. I was in amongst the Sandfields lot. I was like, they were still sitting in front of me. We were sitting a bit further back, me and the kids. I enjoyed it. It was a good game. Like,
must be very rewarding for you to come home and like get involved in all that. Then and the kids must look up to you.
I love it because so we've been away for a year.
Yeah.
The first time I see the boys in the training session, obviously leading up to the final.
Yeah.
And they've all grown.
Of course, because
their voices go deeper.
Yeah, Will Man and Kerry, we fucking brought them lot. I remember fucking seeing Little Pridmore,
Josh,
when he was fucking about 5-6 years ago, and he was winning quite a lot then, wasn't he? You know what I mean? And all fairness, they've all seemed to stay together, like, and must be rewarding for the old man and all that.
Oh, it is. It's massive. When started off when he was 6, obviously Kerry, you got. Obviously, Jakey Price is involved, my father. That's a Simon Wheeler, Simon as well, and just went from there. And every year we kept the same players every single year. And it's as I say, when we go to a final, and we've still got 6 to 8 players who were there when we first went.
Amazing,
full size pitch, and we went through the season unbeaten, won the 2 cups, and we went to this big massive tournament away. And obviously we come up against teams in like Birmingham and Manchester and it's a different level then. But like saying, when you see the boys on the pitch and you stand on the touchline and kicking off, it is a proud moment, and it's about like seeing like Josh as well, like, and you see him when Bettle there, and he's to me he's still small, but
of course
he's growing. But he's a great footballer.
A few years ago it would have been nowhere for them to go like, but now it is.
But he doesn't give no 2 hoots for fucking any tackle. He'd jump in and smash people. Think Josh has got to stay in your feet, boys.
It's in the genes of this. It's just not a lot he could do about it. It's thick as fuck.
It's like after the final, and obviously I went to the Tredegar after it, and Josh was there, and we played darts. And he said, "You're going to be a Sandfields boy when after the under-16s." He went, "No, I'm going to Roxburgh." I said, "What do you mean Roxburgh?" He said, "No." I said, "I played a game already." I said, "What do you mean? You played a game?" He said, "Yeah, I played for the second."
I went training with the Roxburgh.
He's a Pridmore, mate. It's going to happen, like.
And he come training with us, and I was fucking around, I guess, a ball. He rolls out when I megged him. And he was fucking spewing. He reminds me I was a kid, and I just fucking megged him. I ran away and giving him shit. Oh, mate, he fucking mullered me.
Really?
Oh, not long after. He rolled his foot over it, and and he rolled it back. I knew he was going to try and do it, and he flicked it, and I don't really did. Remember Ryan Giggs done that thing where he sort of flicked it, when he ran at him, and he done that, and he just left me fucking standing straight through my legs over Abbott Park.
If we talking about fucking...
You're half my age.
If we talking about Megs, we're going to have to both say we both got one over on the Barrow family.
Oh, yeah. Go on, do you want to go first?
We had like a charity night at Bath for Royal Mail. Well, I was at we had different sections, you old man's and spaghetti, I'm in Eastern, I was like, you know what I mean? Massive rivalry. Like River Plate and Boca Juniors, right? Massive. So I has the ball off the keeper, and the old man comes in to close me down. And within 2 seconds, I megged him, give him the nut shout, right? He's fucking, honest to God, right? The only thing that stopped him from shoving a wood at me is I fucking give the ball straight to... I'm fat cunt. I couldn't get around him, right? So all I could do was call him eggs and just fucking walk off like big right? So I give him the eggs, give him the shout, we went straight to Jakey Price and he shoved in the bottom corner. Right, so we went 1-0 down. But the old man was devastated, but he still to this day says, yeah, but he'll give it straight to Jakey, so technically he didn't come.
The one I done at him is my favourite Megs of all time, and me and the old man was working together at the time. I fucking tortured him, right? We played North End over RTB. It was about 2003, something like that, and I can't remember who it was, but I was playing left back and someone broke through, gone 1-on-1 with the keeper at an angle, and Louis, my mate, was in goals and he's gone out, so I've come round to go behind Louis, and he dinked it just as Louis slid. I think it was Matthew Dowling, dinked it over him, and I've actually come across too far, so it's running back across my left shoulder. So I've turned and I'm running across it, and it's going on. It's literally as it's hitting the goal line. I look up, and your old man's running in for a tap in. So I've gone, I'm gonna have to ice Barrow, like, do you know what I mean? Because the ball's there to be won. And as I've gone flying in, and your old man knows me, he knows that I'm going in, even if he scores. He sort of half hesitated, and as he half hesitated, I went Megs, and I stuck it straight through his legs on the goal line, right? I ran round the other side, right? Honest to God, I burst out laughing as I done it. I ran round the other side, and as I looked up, right, I was laughing my head off. Julian, our manager, Julian Phillips, had his hands on his head, and he was white as fuck. And I just winged the ball out to Jippo, and Jippo burst out laughing, turned away, and I turned back and I said, Baz, you were having it work Monday, like, and he was fucking spewing. He was just fucking stuck there like this. I tortured him about it for fucking ages. You know, you couldn't live it down. I said, Baz, fuck, of all the places I could meg you, I literally megged you on a fucking goal line, and you had to tap it in. And he went, oh fuck, I cunted him off for fucking ages about it. I think he was glad when I fucked off for Royal Mail.
Well, he still talks about it to this day with mine, like, you always fucking, you want to let it fucking go. You know, you think he has nightmares when he's fucking teaching the kids swimming.
But do you watch any of the start of the World Cup?
Well, it was on in the background this morning, today now, it was fucking... The opening ceremony's a bit fucking odd. Robbie Williams be banging Charles out. He's fucking licking his lips. He'd been on it, massive, partying like a Russian, like a song.
All these oligarchs have been lashing him up for days, haven't they?
That's a great way to start it, isn't it? Like a 5-0 fucking... It needs the home side to do well as 100%. Well. Like, it needs them to stay in, like, it keeps the buzz of the tournament, like, you know, 5-0. I've seen loads of 0-0s fucking... 86 World Cup, I think it was Italy, Bulgaria. I was fucking 0-0, painful, cruel start. Like ends up being fucking.
It was well. That was my first World Cup. It was fucking. I was showing our age now. Yeah. Was you even born then?
No. Oh well, no, I wasn't.
He was 88, was it?
I was 88, yeah.
Fuck me.
Fucking hell.
Russia. That was the Euros, wasn't it? Marco van Basten volley.
Funny enough, if we talk about World Cups, like Italia 90.
Well, 86 was my first. Was 86 you were first?
Right. I can tell you loads about 82.
But is it from watching it?
But is it from watching it? Like, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I remember 82 was probably one of the best Brazil sides ever. Socrates, Zico, yeah. Hell of a side.
And they lost in the quarters.
They lost in the quarters to Italy. Paolo Rossi scored a fucking hat-trick, like, you know what I mean? One of the best games of the world, one of the best World Cup games ever, like, either 3-1 or 3-2, like. But, like Brazil was a hell of a side. Like Scotland played in the first game. David Neri scored at 2 minutes. Dundee full back, like he fucking hit in the top corner. It was a hell of a goal. One of the goals of the World Cup. Right. But fucking they ends up beating them 7-0. 7-1, sorry, you know what I mean? It was like they fucking woke a sleeping giant, like, and it was fucking amazing. And then 82 was Tardelli, like Paolo Rossi was on fire, scored in the final, but Tardelli scored in the final, and it was just no celebration. He's running around with his fucking faces, you know. It was meant everything to him, like it's fucking hell of a celebration. Like,
well, 86 was my first because we talked about it in the past. The first game I ever remember watching properly was the Liverpool-Everton 1986 FA Cup final.
Of course, yeah.
And so then I had probably liked football before that, but that's the first game I remember watching. And then that World Cup, then we had a little black and white TV in our bedroom, me and my kid. And
fucking black and white.
Oh God,
fucking bastards fucking laughing at him. Fucking hell, you start rations at one point. Fucking black and white telly. The worst thing is, I don't think I had a telly in my bedroom. I didn't.
So if I was 7 in 86, my brother was only 4, you know, and I'd like sneak the TV on. No, we're supposed to be in bed. I'd sneak the TV on, leave the volume down, like in the bed.
Yeah.
You know, watching like, you know, Maradona is my. Like, you know, the thing I remember most about well, it was England's run, because like obviously
Lineker's bandage,
Lineker hat-trick, and things like that, England's run, but then just Maradona, because I remember just looking at this fucking guy that was half the size of everyone else, just annihilating everyone on his own, and you're going, who the fuck is this guy? Like? And I that's who I wanted to be like when I was out in the back garden and playing football. I was Maradona, like, you know what I mean? I wasn't anyone else. I wasn't Gary Lineker. I was Maradona. Like,
what's different for him to see? Maradona played for Barcelona before that World Cup, didn't he? You know, he's with Barcelona, but I'd never heard of him. Because now, again, the world's gone so small now, who can know every fucking player? Fuck me, they recording fucking samples fucking against fucking Pretend cups, like,
Under
so you can see
15s,
every fucking goal in the world these days.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas fucking in them days you hadn't heard of Maradona, and people forget, like, it's even in the first game he scored against, I think it was South Korea, like he scored a crazy goal with ball over the top, fucking crazy angle, and he scored. Was it correct? No,
Tunisia.
No, Tunisia
it wasn't. Yeah, Tunisia was 90.
Valdano, who
Right.
ended up becoming the fucking chairman of Real Madrid.
Right.
But Maradona, everyone goes on about the second goal against England, which I had murders with my old man. The first massive row I had of my old man in England-Argentina game, because I had a fucking £5 bet with my fucking local lollipop lady that England would lose, right? I didn't even have a £5, I was only fucking 10, right? And my old man was fucking mad, Margaret Dunbar, she gave me a 10, he made me take it back to her, because England lost the quarter-final. But everyone was on with the second
It's
man.
the Belgium goal, isn't it?
Have you seen the Belgium goal? That to me is the best goal of that World Cup. Like,
Yeah.
he's in the hot dog stand, isn't he, so far.
See, when he
pushed him out so far
it,
wide.
When he hits it, he has to do about 7 tumble tosses,
Exactly,
doesn't he? Like, to get himself straight, like.
Yeah.
He was a hell of a fucking footballer.
Because Van Basten didn't perform, did he? In the 88 Euros, Van Basten was the bollocks. But then all the fucking, I remember from Holland in that fucking World Cup was fucking...
Holland.
No, right guard spitting in Voller's curly hair.
Oh yeah, remember that? They had a proper up and down, didn't they? And he's fucking flobbed in his hair.
Twice, cheeky cracker.
What a side that was on it. Right guard, fucking Hullet, Van Basten. Fucking hell. Do you know what I mean? You don't need much more than that. But fucking 1990, we were just about to do the job. We were about to do a Barnsley rap now. Just relax.
We would have been two. We would have been remember. What's your first one that you remember?
Probably 1998, probably.
Which is a fucking cracker for us because we was in Malia.
Was it?
We seen every game in the hotel having a chicken fillet and Greek skewers.
It was the timings were right, like, because they had a big projector screen in the fucking hotel, and it was outside, so he was sitting in the bar outside in his fucking swim shorts, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And then they'd have like 3 games on, and the last game would finish at like, say, just before, it'd be like 11:30 or something like that.
Perfect time to get smashed.
So then,
go down to the
so
zoo,
you smashed up, and then obviously when that time you go in and it's straight into the mix, and it was coming in at 7 in the morning, like it was fucking unreal.
It was,
and on top of that, it was a fantastic World Cup because France were amazing, Brazil were amazing. You know what I mean? With R9 and all that, like it was a fucking. That was not a bad fucking first World Cup. You know, like 86 was a good one, I think.
Just still have the memories for the when like it would for us. Because to me, fucking, I don't like football so much now. No, you know when them days like
when I was younger, I still got obviously when you watch a World Cup, you've still got memories. But I think now for me, like when football season's over, like I probably will enjoy a World Cup, but sometimes I get bored of it.
I can imagine.
I get bored of it.
Yeah.
I really do get like something like say some games like obviously Russia played today. And
you didn't watch it like
I watched it, but I thought to myself, it's a World Cup.
Yeah.
It's 2 poor teams.
They were poor.
They
were poor.
Even though it was a final and it's great to watch.
Saudi
5
were
goals.
very poor.
But it was 2 poor teams.
Yeah.
And you think to yourself, how are Saudi Arabia in the World Cup?
Yeah.
Well, they've expanded it and they made it. Have they made it too big? Like,
well, it's just you're not taking the best teams in the world.
No, that's what I mean. You should take best teams in the world.
You know, you can't tell me. I know Netherlands didn't get through. They didn't qualify. They know what they got to do to get through. But you can't tell me Netherlands wouldn't gone and fucking thumped.
Yeah, is that right then? Is it?
Like you look at Italy as well.
Yeah, you look at Europe.
Well, even Wales, they'd smash it.
Yeah, you look at Europe and you think, how hard's it to get through there? Whereas America just seem to qualify all the time. Australia, isn't it?
It is. It's a lack of where you are, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like America, in that section, was it Mexico? Because it's like central CONCACAF.
Yeah, CONCACAF, isn't it?
Yeah, so like Mexico probably always going to qualify. Fucking USA are always probably going to qualify. You know, over there, then like the Aussies always seem to qualify now, like because they're the strongest over there. You know, how bad are the teams of Saudi Arabia were playing?
Yeah, of course,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it's fucking. It's disheartening from our point of view, but we know Europe is competitive like that because it is the strongest. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I, in a way, I do like the fact that these shit sides are there because you get to see fucking people you would never see, like, you know what I mean? Imagine it was just all the players we already know.
Yeah,
it would just be like an international Champions League. Do you know what I mean? And then that's not the World Cup, like.
No.
You know what I mean? Some of the best moments are like, what World Cup was it? Was when they went to take a free kick and a guy from Zaire ran out the wall and just kicked the ball out of the pitch.
82.
Right, okay. You know, have you ever seen that?
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh, right. I think it's like Spain, Zaire or something.
Yeah.
And Zaire, if honest to God, is like Zaire. I've never learned how to play football, and they just turned up to the World Cup, right? And they're kicking people up in the air and all sorts. And they get a free. Like, I think it's Spain. I'm not saying for certain it's Spain, but they get a free kick. That's about 25 yards out, and the guy's line up. The wall's lined up. The ref blows a whistle, and the guy in the wall thinks that means he's okay to go out and kick the ball. He sprints out the wall, doesn't he? And just boots the ball the fucking length of the pitch. And the ref's looking at him, what are you fucking doing?
Yeah, it's fucking cool,
Yeah, you know, shit like that. You don't get that. If everyone was professional as fuck, you wouldn't get those type of fucking things happening.
In the 78 World Cup, I was in Argentina. It was the fucking maddest one fucking ever. I can't remember the team they played. It was like a quarter. They did it different then. All I know, it was like a group stage. But all I know is Argentina had to win by 6 goals. Yeah. Right? To go through, like, it's Argentina's own country, like. And they win by fucking 6, right? And they reckon that it's like one of the dodgiest fucking, you know, this team's just letting them walk through, like, it's random as fuck, like, you know, dodgy.
Yeah, there's, like you say, there's not as many eyes on it then. The people in the stadium are watching it.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like it's being...
No. Maybe if you go out now, you'd probably say, that's match fixing.
That's fucking obvious. But the other, I was thinking of today, with the 1990, which was another amazing World Cup.
Mate.
I'm 10, would have been 12 or 13.
78, 1990, I'm 12. So all who lived for is football then. You know, fucking fanatics full of shit. Baz is getting megged by his dummy. You know what I mean? Italian 90s was amazing. Who had fucking Pavarotti, fucking Gaza.
Do you know we remember?
I still to this day say he's overrated and everyone bites like fucking me.
Do you know we remember it fondly? I think I remember at the time that they said there wasn't that many great games in the World Cup in Italia 90.
Right.
Like Baggio was the fucking governor for it.
Of course he was.
Was it the semi-finals and like Italy played? Oh, what did they play now?
Well, one semi-final was England,
Germany, and everyone forgets about the other fucking semi-final.
Italy and someone, I'm sure it was.
Baggio scored that hell of a goal, was it, when he ran past fucking
Yeah.
You know, there was great moments in that World Cup, but I think on a whole there wasn't that many great games. I think I might.
Yeah, but as it happens, it was all tight. Like, to look at England's run, right? You know, it's probably the best they've fucking done, isn't it? But
except for when they won it.
Apart from winning it, like obviously let them countries in their own fucking patch. But the first game they played Republic of Ireland, I think they drew. Then they would have played Egypt. Mark Wright scored a fucking header. Scrappy 1-0.
Much better than mine.
Scrappy 1-0. Then they played Belgium. David Platt.
Oh, that was hell.
93rd minute. Scrappy as hell. Cameroon. Nearly fucking beat them.
Lost, yeah.
England two penalties from Lineker.
Yeah.
And then Germany came in, which you remember, was scrappy as fuck as well. 1-1. Yeah. Everyone remembers the shootout. Like, I remember that they played Italy. It was Italy, Argentina in the other semi-final. Germany-Argentina final.
So they played the third and fourth place. They played the third and fourth place playoff.
They played the third and fourth place playoff against Italy. I'll always remember Tony DiRigo scored. And I remember Tony DiRigo, because no one used to have like World Cup Panini sticker albums. Yeah. I had fucking 9 Tony DiRigos. I couldn't fucking get Lothar Matthäus for love no fucking money. I had 9 Tony DiRigos and he ended up scoring then in the third place playoff. Like.
And obviously, the big thing for the 1990 World Cup was...
Scalacci, I think.
No, well, I was thinking World Emotion. I was giving Paddy his cue.
I was giving
Paddy his cue.
You would have remembered Scalacci, wouldn't you?
Total Scalacci was top scorer.
He was. We want him down to play for Italy. Like, he come, would he be the equivalent of England now?
Welbeck.
No one's expecting Paddy to start, say. And he Scalacci come on, and he started every game, and he's top scorer.
Yeah, he's top scorer in the fucking World Cup.
And then it is the best World Cup song ever.
All time.
Well, like, you're like my old man. If I said to him, name me the 1982 FA Cup final, he would say, these are teams.
He'd say City Spurs.
These are the scores.
Yeah.
These are scorers, and he will tell you the team and
everything.
Is that the
Ricky Villa
Can he do it now, about football now though?
No, he can't do it.
Yeah, it's exactly the same as me. I'm brilliant up until about 91. Yeah. And I think I don't know.
Well, that's right. My oldest boy, is a proper nerd. We've had him on a podcast. He knows more than me and him about modern football now.
Yeah.
You know, if you ask him a question, like he'll fucking tell you. He'll tell you who someone signed for, how much it was. He loves Sky Sports News. You know what I mean? He's sitting there like
all his mates are watching Family Nest.
Yeah, he's sitting there like fucking like the fucking Rain Man. You know what I mean? Like fucking taking it all in. Like, you know, I can't fucking take
Scott Barrow just signed for Hartlepool. Fucking sneaky cunt.
Right, are you going to do the Barnsley rap now?
I'll do it at the end.
Do it at the end.
Put pressure on me now. See, I should just start it off with it now.
You should start. 94?
Diana Ross missing penalty.
That was the first thing I thought. Well, it wasn't the first thing I thought of because I'll get to the first thing I thought of now. But 94, Diana in the opening ceremony, he was in America, wasn't it? And they had this big, you can imagine the Yanks now, it big fucking. I remember it was an open air. It was like a big stadium. It wasn't like
the Rose Bowl.
Right, yeah. It's just like American football stadium. And she was singing, and part of it was like she was supposed to step onto the ball like a penalty and hit it into the net. And
just roll it in.
And like the net, I think the net broke like this, like so the ball was supposed to go through, and she squinted it and she put it wide.
Cuntness, like fucking hell, dull cunt. At least the Franklin would have buried it. You know what I mean?
But one of the other things I remember was Maradona, right, coming back in that World Cup, didn't he, right? Because I think, did he get done for coke before that?
Fuck out.
He'd been done like on all these coke charges and shit previous to the 1994 World Cup, and he come back and he scored a fucking worldie against Greece. Oh my god, I watched it back earlier because I hadn't seen it for years.
Was it against something like Nigeria?
It was Greece, yeah. And it's a lovely goal as it happens. He gets it and he goes boom, and they go boom, 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 and he comes back to him and he goes if he's going to shoot, and he just sells the defender, goes on his left foot and he bends it straight into the fucking stanch. And it's the famous one. I always remember he runs to the camera and he goes and he pushes the camera away like that. And then like literally they done him, didn't they? He got banned from the World Cup.
Kicked out of the fucking...
They drug test him afterwards. He had coke in his system.
Fuck yeah.
He was fucking hell of a boy.
You wouldn't remember Maradona, would you?
Oh, so you see the
Russell Bond, you can see like. But yeah,
do we get biased that we'd say Maradona before Messi?
We'd definitely be biased, yes, 100%.
Because you're fucking lunatic.
But they were talking on TalkSport today. They were saying that as good as Messi had been, obviously he broke every record you could fucking think of. He hasn't won a World Cup, has he?
No.
So I know if you want to look at it like that, because Maradona single-handedly took Argentina. Basically, I wouldn't say single-handedly would be a bit unfair. They had other players.
I can name 3 players in our Argentinian side.
I couldn't name 3.
No, I tell like 4 because Burruchaga scored the fucking winner. But apart from them 4, you couldn't name them. Whereas with our Argentinian side, you can name Caniggia, you can name... You pretty much go through 5 or 6, like, you know. But, as you said, he did it on his fucking own. Like.
He did, yeah. And they were saying a Messi, like, because he done this, like, fucking win the World Cup. He hasn't been able to like drag his team through to win it because he had played a tournament, didn't he, at the last World Cup? So that'd be Brazil, wasn't it? Or Euros at 2014. But like, I didn't really feel like he stood out. He never stood out like Maradona stood out in '86. It wasn't even fucking close.
Well, who name think of the people now? So you can go back as far as say 58 before like 58 would be Pelé. No. 58 would be Paddy, would be the star. 62 would Paddy got injured, it'd be Garincha. 66, probably Eusebio, to be honest. He was the one who had like the main fucking. Focus. He was amazing. Like Brazil 70, Mexico 70, Brazil won it. Paddy was the main man in.
Who just picked the whole team, can he?
Yeah, Brazil 70 is fucking unbelievable. 74, the main player there would be Cruyff. He got him to the final. But then he lost to Germany, like 78 Mario Kempes, 82 probably Paolo Rossi, like top scorer.
86
Maradona,
90 Baggio maybe.
Baggio.
I would say 90 with Baggio. He won play the tournament in 1998.
94 Brazil won it, but they were shit. They had like
R9 was there though, wasn't he? R9 was there.
No, R9 was there.
Oh, Romario and Bebeto.
Yeah,
Romario and
Bebeto. 98 probably Zidane, I'd say, or R9 up until that final, and then 2002 was another crack. He was in Carlos.
I don't know.
I know all the world from 98. You could work the World Cups by a holiday. It was Carlos was funny time
because it was South Korea. See, the World Cup was in South Korea.
And I talk about the old country doing well. They got the semi-final.
Who did?
Korea
did. Yeah. And England lost to Brazil, didn't they? In like the last 16 or something.
Seaman let it go over his head.
Ronaldinho knocked that. Now that is probably the only game I remember watching out there because we were out all night. And it was on at like 7 in the morning in fucking Greece because it's in Korea, like the fucking times all over.
We was fucking
we was fucked.
Nearly fucking fighting with a gang from Barnsley.
Yeah, it was fucking hard. And I did after that one, after England got knocked out, I went fuck the World Cup. I didn't watch another game after that.
So I got to get my nut down.
Got to get my nut down at some point.
Remember 98 was in Marianne as a like hooligan firm in Leicester called the Baby Squad, right? And we was nearly scrapping like fuck with them when we on the fucking strip.
We were just having a sing song all that World Cup. Like we was a big gang of taffs out there, like, and there was loads of English out there. We were only kids. I was 18. We say 20 would have been one of the oldest there. Colin Bream say 21, like you know. And we would have him banter with all these fucking boys, you know. We
Paulie Collins doing the anchor.
Yeah, and we'd have a novel, we'd have him in fucking messing around, and we got on with everyone. And then we were just one night, and we were outside the what was the name of that bar? I can't remember. Anyway, it doesn't make no difference. And we was outside, and I see a couple of the boys start singing to these boys, and we'd done this probably fucking 10 days on the trot before this, like you know. I looked like that, and he was standing on a wall of this bar, and he had a big black flag with a skull and crossbones on it, right?
Straight away, if you're going with a fucking skull and crossbones flag, who knows who up to no good, isn't
and
it?
It said no surrender to the IRA on it, right? And they turned the flag round. I could see them jumping down off a wall, and they'd all like Stone Island fucking. Like it felt to me like they had Stone Island jumpers on in the middle of Greece, like, you know what I mean? They were all with their caps, and then they come over more banded, and it got them fucking really aired them, scared them, like you know what I mean? This still can't fair play to him. He walked straight in and was trying to talk him down, like, you know. And I was just behind him, like standing in the first row, and of like fucking boys, this has got a bit fucking heavy. And they were older than us.
Much older.
They were like mid-20s to late 20s, fucking men. You know, we were kids. And he was trying to talk him down. And I didn't want to say to you said one. I remember he telling me afterwards. He was like, "Look, mate, we was just having a bit of laugh." He said, "Look, it's all right," he said, "but look at all these," he said, "you're not going to stop none of these," or something like that was said. Next thing, a fucking bottle come flying and landed at my feet, like, and smashed. And I was like, and I turned around, and a few of the boys had fucking done one, like, you know what I mean? And then they were left, there's 8 of us, like, out of fucking 25 or something. And then I was like, Paddy, I grabbed him, I said, "Paddy, we better go, mate." And we just started walking away, and they were giving it to us, but they didn't. So we goes up when we was on the corner. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
I don't know how far you went. But Cobley's, I thought they'd left us. And we walks into this, there was a burger place on the corner, and Cobley's had been banned, right, from it, because he was sticking onion rings on his cock, right? This was like 2 nights before.
And he dipped his balls in a Thousand Island sauce as well.
Thousand Island sauce, right? So Cobley's was banned. So we thought we'd lost them now. They fucked off, they've left us alone. Cobley's gone, "Do us a favour, go and get me." I said, "I'm going to get food." He said, "Right, go and get me food." Looking back now, we should have just fucked off, you know what I mean? I walks in there, orders fucking food, and I'm on my own.
Not the onion rings, just
Not
in
the
case
onion rings. We don't order the onion rings, and no Thousand Island sauce, please, right? And the boys are just outside, but they further up the road. So next thing, I look like that, and these boys, they followed us, and they come in to the burger place, like fucking, like 20 of them, like, so come into the fucking place and surrounded me. And I remember the woman coming up to the counter and going, "Is this your food?" Right? Because she's like Greek, you know. Yeah. And I looked at her. I didn't want to talk because if they heard my voice, I was singing that they'll know the fuck I was with these boys. I was on my fucking own, like. And I just shook my head like that, and I noticed the fire exit door, and I fucking done one. I never run so fast in my fucking life. I went down these steps, out the fire exit door. I was sprinting up the road. It was right dark as fuck as well. I was on my own. And as I got up the top of the road, someone took a swing at me with a lump of wood. It was Scott McLean.
Oh, fuck.
He thought I was one of the fucking boys, one of these boys. He took a fucking swing at me. He was with Lee David and Morgis.
Of course,
So Morgis fucked off, and oh my god, I fucking shit myself. I thought it got right there.
Oh, it was great, man. Yeah, fucking.
It was a great trip, you know, even that. It was like a story to tell, like, but fuck, we was lucky we didn't get banned.
2 gangs of boys went, like, obviously, like, we all same gang of boys, like, but some of the boys played for farmers, we was all Saints boys, like. So the second week, amazing holiday, wasn't it?
Oh,
brilliant.
amazing.
Second week, all the farmers boys comes up. Cousy was drinking fucking ooze over the pool. Had to have his stomach pumped. First fucking 3 hours they got there, right?
Alabama Slammers.
Yeah, Alabama Slammers.
There was a record, Alabama Slammers. They put like whatever it is, whatever the spirit is, and they set fire to it, and then you put your hand over the top of it, and then you just fucking bang it back.
We've done 13 of them, right?
Yeah.
We've done 13 of them. Had his stomach pumped. Kevin O'Donnell got a tattoo of moustache. Like a henna
tattoo, right?
Lasted fucking 8 weeks. He had to go for the job interview with this fucking big strong man moustache, right? Didn't get the fucking job, you know, like a proper fucking... It was Scott's, really, severe, like, you know, he's there with his fucking moustache. All the farmers boys had scooters, right? Yeah, I had scooters.
I wasn't there this night.
So,
I was glad I had nothing to do with it.
It's 8 o'clock in the morning. It was like a 24-hour barsy. I'll never get. We walked in there. This guy, he was like the titty twister from Dustin Dawn.
Yeah, it was, man.
This fucking Mexican-looking guy with long hair. I went like, what time do you shut? He went like, October, right? 24-hour bar, open all summer, fucking never shut. So he goes in there, comes out there 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, walks past the boys' fucking hotel. All the scooters are lined up, right? So he thinks, oh fuck this, we're gonna hide him, right? When he pissed, he don't give a fuck, we intend to fucking, right? We put one in a swimming pool, right? Put one in a bar, one in a doctor's surgery, one, like 3 of Z found a ladder, right? Rested a ladder up against a tree. 3 of us put the bike in the tree, right? In the ladder. So there's fucking bikes all over the island, right? Fucking... I've known Philip Walsh, how old am I now, 40, 35 years, never seen him bike ever. He's chilled, he's laid back.
He takes any shit you give him.
He come back, said to me, I'm going to phone the police on you. Right? He said, you're going to phone the police on us, right? He said, right, there was the place they hired the bike off was a place called Hermes.
Right, I will never guess. The guy was the Greek god, like Godfather.
Come back, that's right. That this guy was a Greek gangster, right? And he's looking for us. Hermes, his name was, right? Like this fictional Greek god, right? Me and Kevin O'Donnell were so scared. We packed our bags. Kevin O'Donnell said, I done my Duke of Edinburgh last year. Me and him were going to live in the forest for the last 2 days. Honestly, we was going up there. We took like 3 jugs of water. We was going to live off squirrels.
I wasn't with him, man, like definitely, because I didn't have to feel guilty then. And I remember walking down, me and someone was going for breakfast in the morning, and we walked down the road, and where we got that crossroads, where that place was, where them Leicester boys surrounded me, I just looked to my right, and there was this big open like restaurant, and right at the back of it was a moped. And I went, oh fuck, I said, how many have they found all in mopeds?
Don't consider that now. We all had me handcuffed to a bodega outside a hotel, like fucking I shit myself for 2 days. Like,
I got run over.
Couldn't wait to get to the airport. I thought Hermes was going to be waiting there with his it, man.
Oh fuck, I got run over out there, right? We me and Robbie's now, Stephen Robson, I was giving him shit. I'm like a twat. I'm like, I'll fucking drink you under the table. I was only a nipper, like. And me and him was on a Jack Daniels. He puts me to bed, big stuff. I'm on the bar like this now, proper sleeping in the zoo. All the boys are raving, fucking living a dream. I'm kidding. He comes up, are you alright? I said, I'll be alright now. He's going to go outside. And he goes outside, and the zoo, whether there was a road there, but thankfully it was all like, fucking bumps in the road. So the cars couldn't do fucking 5 miles an hour down there. And he stumbles out onto the road, straight over the bonnet of a fucking car, and I'm on the deck, right?
So it was all the Leicester boys.
Yeah.
They hired a Fiat Picasso.
So I don't remember much then after that. And I remember getting up to the crossroads, because we had to go left to the crossroads, like busting for shit. And I had to go in this field and I'd take a dump, right? I'd never done that before, and I'd never done it after, right? That was the one time I shit in the wilderness, right? Drunk as my fuck out my mind. And then I don't remember anything. I woke up in the morning. Just I had a pair of Ralph Lauren fucking jeans on, and that was it. And I was like, what fucking day is it? How did I get in the room? That's the first thing I thought of. I jumped up and I thought I took a shit in the field last night, and I jumped in the shower, and I'm trying to recollect what the fuck happened. So I comes down by the pool and everyone's cheering like fuck. I don't know what time it is. It's like fucking 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I've slept for fucking ever, like, right? So he goes, boys, what happened last night? So they get trying to fill me in. So it got patchy as fuck. So I'm in the swimming pool now, and these girls come swimming over towards us. And there's 2 or 3 of us in the pool, and I'm fucking hell, boys, look at this now. You know, young, keen as fuck, single. Girls comes over, are you alright? We were the boy that got run over last night outside the zoo. And I goes, yeah. She goes, oh, were you the ones that helped you up? I goes, oh, thanks for that. She goes, yeah, you were sick all over us.
Oh, no.
I goes, there goes my chance of pulling any of these bits. Right? I goes, oh, I'm sorry about that, girls. Fucking hell. She said, oh, Scott, he was in the right state. We just fucking sent him anyway. We had a bit of laugh at him as it happens, like, but there was no way I was copping these birds up. So then I sees Goose, right, one of the boys. He said he'd come back and he'd found me he told this story at my fucking wedding, as it happens. He found me up one floor up on a scaffolding opposite the fucking hotel, sleeping. He just heard snoring as he got up by the fucking hotel. So he had to drag me down off a fucking scaffolding. It was scaffolding first floor, probably 6 feet or something. Then pulled me down, carried me in. Couldn't get me in a room because I didn't have a key because Colin had it. Put me in reception, left me in. Kevin come in. Now this is all the boys telling me this is what happened. Kevin come in, jumped on the settee next to me and we had a kip. Jippo come in with a fire hydrant and done us with a fucking fire hydrant. Do you remember Jippo getting in trouble for that?
Mad, nearly got fucking arrested.
Yeah, because it's like, it's like against the law, like. Jippo done us with a fucking fire hydrant and then I ended up calling him in and I ended up in fucking bed. So the next, that was literally, this was like one of the fucking days, like one of the evenings of fucking Malia.
And everybody in that, who'd be more worried, who didn't mind having shit on your ass, would be more worried if it was Thousand Island sauce on it. Do you want to know what Cobley would have done with his willy?
I think I would get the scaffolding.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't even remember the walk. So fuck knows how I ended up on a fucking scaffolding. You'd think to yourself, how the fuck? Anything could happen to you, like, could it?
Oh mate, fucking drinking fucking brings out like.
Oh, we did go mad, like you say. I think 2002 was my last proper boys' holiday, Cabos, because I was with Tina then after that. No, that's a complete lie. Yeah. I'm trying to black out Mexico. Yeah. We can't bring up Mexico. Maybe in another realm, we'll tell the Mexico stories. Until
Mexico didn't happen. Basically, in
this house, we can't mention Mexico.
No.
That's for another.
Do you manage to slam the boys' end of season trips and all that?
No, we didn't.
No,
No,
one team who went. You get on a bit now, 29, you ain't going nowhere, especially when you meet new chick back in Gateshead.
Oh, no,
no? I see Trunnis was away, was that with Clefley?
Yeah,
that was a Clefley.
Clefley, like, Scott Coughlin was there, worst dressed man in fucking Swallows. You know what I mean?
Follows, Bevs.
Bevs.
Trundles have been psychic.
Yes.
Trundle's in great shape.
He's probably in best shape he is now than he was with the Swans.
Yeah. Even handsome. Like, do you see the photo I put on Instagram of Trundle's old haircut? Like, fucking, of course you don't follow me, you can't. Trundle's now, he's fucking more handsome, he's in better Nick. Fucking hell.
We all had the Trundle haircut when we was younger.
Exactly, that's the one I put up. It's great. You got 3 haircuts in one.
I had it. I mean,
is it?
Straight in the front, back to back.
I can't deal with long hair. I don't know who managed it. I got my hair short as fuck. I can't have fucking long hair.
I'd have thought they would have been saying that. He was the boy who got more chance going fucking away with the Tradiga boys and fucking.
Probably have,
yeah. I can imagine that fucking happening.
Yeah,
it will happen soon.
Yeah.
When they go away to Scotland or wherever they do, they go on trips. So I'll be going on one of them soon.
What do you think of England's fucking chances then? Because I heard something on TalkSport yesterday. It was done my napping, right? I think it was yesterday or the day before. And Sam Allardyce was on. He's out of fucking work now. He's just strolling around, you know what I mean? Picking up a 10 a year.
Surprised he get a speed job.
Yeah. So Allardyce was on there and they were talking about like England are playing Tunisia in their first game. And he was going, totally fucking boring company. And he was talking about, I can see why Daniel Paddy and that fucking hate them. Because he went, I think they should, a draw would be a good result against Tunisia. And I'm going to myself, you're playing Tunisia, you fucking prick. Right, can you name one player that plays for Tunisia?
No.
Right. No. Now, if England can't beat Tunisia 2 or 3-0 comfortably at a canter, right, then the players that are playing for England don't deserve any of the fucking money that they fucking earn in. Yeah. Because you couldn't name one Tunisian player. They probably got 2 players in their squad that play outside of the fucking Tunisian fucking league.
Yeah, of course,
right? So how can England not beat them? How can a 1-1 draw be a fucking decent result against Tunisia? You do that if you think if that's your imagine Allardyce as England manager now. That would be his mindset. That would be his mindset. Is a draw against Tunisia is all right, because they got Panama. I think they got Belgium.
Belgium last game.
Belgium last game. So they think, we'll thump Panama then. But why pressure the Panama game anymore?
Yeah, but also as well, by scraping through you get whoever top the other group. Yeah. So surely it's better to fucking have a crack.
You go out, you thump Tunisia, you thump Panama, you've got confidence in to go into the Belgium game and beat them as well. You know what I mean? You don't go out there, fucking, I hate that negative attitude. It's like, a draw is okay. It really rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know why I get so emotional about these things. I gotta be honest.
I like it when England do well, don't mind. I don't want to see England go out.
No. Yeah, it definitely makes it more interesting the longer England are in the fucking competition, because then you can laugh more when they do eventually get knocked. But no, you know, for us, because they are the players that we relate to, because they are the players we watch week in, week out. You know, obviously when we like all these World Cups that we've talked about. And even at World Cup '86, I remember being wanting England to win.
Yeah,
do you
know
know
of course,
what I mean? Wanting England to win, like being, you know, because they the play. Oh, I'd seen Gary Lineker in a 1986 fucking FA Cup final for Everton, like, you know what I mean, and things like that. They're the people you relate to. 1990 the same all the way through. So you are going to be drawn to fucking watching England more, wanting England to progress, like you know that the golden generation as they call it. I don't think they should fucking call it that, like. They should have done fucking more.
Of course they should.
You know what I mean? Yeah. They should have done
celebrating in the quarter final.
Yeah, they had the fucking talent there. They just didn't have the fucking direction. I hope now, actually, with this squad, when I looked at it when it was released, like, there's a lot of players there that are like, you'd hope that they free spirits, like, do you know what I mean?
Well, they haven't got the pressure, like,
no pressure,
like that era when you look at fucking Lampard, Scholes, Gerrard, Ferdinand, fucking Sol Campbell, Guy Neville. You look at that, I think, fuck, they're going to do well. What is this lot? You look at and think, oh, fucking hell, they get the quarters.
Surely, if you're a flat-out England fan, you just want them to fucking be entertaining, wouldn't you? You know, like, to be the side that nobody actually expects them to be.
Yeah.
You know, like when there's one side in the world, like with South Korea. Remember when South Korea got to the semi-finals and they played this, like, open, expansive football and they got at teams, you know what I mean? And you just think to yourself, fuck, if England had got like that, Trent Alexander-Arnold was fucking outstanding for Liverpool in the second half of the season. Trippier loves fucking getting on. Fucking Danny Rose will get on. I would be piling him on. I would just fucking get on, boys. You know what I mean? I'm not fussed on any of the centre halves they got, if I'm honest. And I'm fucking, the jury's out on Pickford for me. I prefer Butland, but I don't think any of them are world class. No. But apart from that, going forward, they got fucking plenty of options.
I know they want to do it. I like the look of, we fucking talked about this before. No old school partnerships like don't happen anymore, do they? No. I'd love to see fucking against Panama they start Vardy and start Kane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And go and try and stick fucking six past them. It'll never happen because everyone's scared to play with two on top.
They're more likely to play Kane, obviously. He's going to be the starter, isn't he? And then they'll play like Rashford or Sterling, like in a 3, do you know what I mean, with Ali or something, and it'll be a bit more like that. But just go and get at fucking sides.
Is that at a level, like partnerships, is that the same, or do you find like when you're playing for Gateshead, say, do they like mimic the top teams, like with a 3-5-2 or fucking one up top, or?
No, we just, obviously when you go back, you start the season, you always have a formation you want to stick to. Obviously, when pre-season starts,
pre-season a beast then.
Oh, it's horrible.
Really?
Especially when you've got a running track around Gateshead.
Oh fuck yeah, there's no hiding, is
there? There's no hiding. I remember saying when we went back and there's a running track, and I thought to myself, right, what are we doing here? And it's probably the worst first day I've ever done in my entire life.
Really?
It was horrific. It was just like 5-minute run, 100 metres. There and back, how many times you can do it? 6 400 metres going on a track. Got to do it in this time.
6 400 metres.
Got to do 6 200 metres, 6 100 metres.
All on the same day, like.
All on the same day, and a few of the boys were spewing. It was that bad, and like I said, but like pre-season is all about getting a formation. Obviously, you play the pre-season games. You get the formations, and also you stick to it, and you add in partnerships in. Like I said, we stuck to 3-5-2 last year, so. We played it all year. And
so where do you play? You play in the 5, like?
I played wing back.
That's probably how we got so many goals then.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
And there's some fucking nice ones in there, mate.
Honestly, now there's some fucking. Have you heard? That's how YouTube's it's more goals of viewers than Owen Tudor Jones, isn't it?
Yeah. They can find like it's every fed. Well, why he didn't score that many?
But every time, somebody like the last ones. As soon as you got the ball, the crowd is. Have you heard the crowd?
Yeah, they're ready.
The crowd are ready. Like, you know.
Because it's dropping out and he's stepping onto a lead peg, it's like as if the expectation, isn't it? We've done it ourselves with players. Drops, we go, he's going to hit that. Yeah. He's going to hit that. You know what I mean? You're already up and ready, innit? So
how many fucking mess up? They don't show the ones in the
I had a few where I hit the ball and it's got blocked or it's shanked to the left or right. But I say when they do come off a sweet,
So how many did you get this year?
4.
And 4 of them were strikes like that.
I think we had the goal. Obviously, I had goal of the season for Gateshead. I think out of the top 4 that were picked, 3 were mine.
And player of the season.
And player of the season, yeah. So
pick by the fans or pick by the club?
By the club and the fans.
Oh, lovely! Fuck, you've literally. It's not like the Saints where if the same person wins the one, we give it to one of the youngsters. Like, you know what I mean? Keep on the street.
If someone's going to leave,
well, man,
someone's going to leave.
Yeah. Dylan Simmons was just I'm in an animal joint command. We give him player of the year. Cunt left anyway. Fucking stupid little prick.
My old man done that. He was the Saints. He was obviously kept winning. Obviously. By us, I kept winning player of the year.
Oh, he's like fucking Jim. He's like Phil Dennis. Fucking Phil Dennis give his boy fucking player of the year every fucking year.
That was who did you score the goal for with the mazy run from the back?
Macclesfield.
Macclesfield, yeah, it was the team I thought.
But that's the next team of it. He was with Macclesfield.
Yeah, no, he was for Macclesfield.
Oh, right. I see. I
picked it up in your own afternoon, did you?
Yeah, picked up my own 18-yard box and just run through 5 or 6 people and put it in the bottom corner.
It was unbelievable. It was like something over FIFA when he played on easy and he just get the defenders and just run
all the way through.
Was you said this is your best year, you think, personally? What about the year? Who would you go in the FA Cup run with it? Tamworth?
Yes, we played Everton in the third round.
What was that like? Fucking good. It's some great ground.
Probably one of.
What was the run like up until then, or first, second, third?
We had a qualifying round first.
Right.
So we played Kings Lynn, which was we played them at home.
Do you feel like knowing them qualifying rounds? Do you ever think, you're buzzing for that?
Yeah, you want to get the qualifying round away because obviously you want to try and get in the first round because everything comes on.
Of course, Because even in the first round...
Yeah, but fuck, even if we got to a League 1, League 2 side...
Yeah, I was going to say, even the first round, you're going to have a fucking good side. Like,
there's some big sides in League 1 now, we think about it.
Yeah.
So that'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Fuck.
We had them, Kingsland, we won 2-0 easy, so that was good. Then we had a local derby in the first round, Hinckley, which were 2 divisions below us.
Right.
So...
It was favourites, like.
Yeah, we played them away and we lucky enough, we scraped the draw, we scored the last kick of the game, to draw 2-2. And Andre Gray, who plays for Watford, he played for Hinckley at the time as well. So I was marking him, and I didn't play the next game.
Yeah, really.
I didn't play the next game. I think it was a good first half, and second half, and he just tore me to shreds.
Never.
I think the replay didn't play. Come on, and I set the goal up. And we won 1-0 in extra time. And we had Gateshead away in the second round. So
fucking hell, like 6 degrees of separation. You fucking spooky as fuck.
We had Gateshead and it was 1-1 with last minute to go, and we had a corner, and the keeper fumbled it, and one of the players put in the back of the net. So we won 2-1. We went out to Newcastle after it.
Oh, massive, big Martin took an
massive. So we had
Scott smashing Charlotte from Geordie Shore. Fucking she's eating onion rings on his willy. He's licking Thousand Island sauce with a
seriously. We had to get back the next day because the FA, I think it was next Sunday to Monday, we had the FA Cup show on Sky Sports.
Oh, and they filmed it, were they?
They filmed, that's when obviously when the name come out, the camera comes
on.
Right,
yeah.
Flipping, I must have been absolutely steaming. I had the worst.
It was like Freddie Flintoff when he won the Ashes.
Worst gear on him. I don't know what I was wearing. I had a blue t-shirt on with these red chinos.
Oh no,
what I was wearing, I do not know. To be honest, I thought myself, what am I wearing there? But obviously when I come out, we had Everton. I think I was the only one that cheered.
Well,
everyone went, we got up my seat, went,
come on, guy,
I was buzzing. But the whole week leading up to that game was
really
fantastic. It was, you got ESPN, you got it was on.
I was going to say, would that have been one of the live games? That would have,
well, we was on obviously the highlights on the Saturday, but we had everything. We had like Football Focus come and watch you train.
Yeah. In my fucking day, Football Focus was mad. Now, Football Focus is fucking...
I still do watch it if I get a chance. But my kids, my boys playing, so I can't really watch it.
And they all talk at the end now, innit? I was brought up with Satan Greavesy. Fucking Satan Greavesy on Saturday afternoon. Fucking hell. So, was it interviewed and all that?
Oh, we had an interview. Went to the races, like FAP first go to watch races. And, we had interviews. We had a chat with Martin Keown. Just telling us like his memories of the FA Cup. So leading up to that game, for the whole experience, you get a hotel paid for. You get the ground the day before. You look around. Obviously, you want to look.
Brilliant stadium.
Class. It's unbelievable. And you think that obviously they're playing a non-league team. You think they're only going to bring a few thousand, something like 7,000 or 8,000. Now when you get out and they put out the full hit team, they had Seamus Cox. I was playing left midfield that day, and I was up against Seamus Coleman. He played right back.
Superb.
Oh, class.
Really?
Class. And it's like say my father got a picture in his phone, me going up to the header with Marwan Fellaini. I won the header as well.
Yeah.
So
he didn't give you a bastard.
No, he didn't give me, but I won the header, so it was good.
Who else was inside? Coleman?
Tim Howard's in goals. Leighton Baines come off the bench. No, KL. Who else you have? Victor Anichebe. You had Heitinger. Distan. Phil Neville. I had his shirt, but someone robbed it. The bastards.
Oh, no way.
Some bastards robbed it in my bag.
Oh, from one of the boys, like?
Yeah, one of the boys. I know what it was anyway, so he's...
Bad egg. What a bad egg.
Yeah. I know, yeah. But, like I say, I think after the game was probably the highlight, because we had to do like interviews after the game.
Yeah.
For the radios and
what was the
like
final score?
2-0.
Oh, so didn't do so bad, like.
We gave a good... went 1-0 down after 5 minutes. Heitinger scored.
And then you think,
I think myself, here we go, like a floodgates going open. But I think we had the better chances, and then they brought the big guns on. They brought Royston Drent there, who was on loan from Real Madrid. He came on then, and he won the penalty, and Leighton Baines scored to make it 2-0, and obviously that was game over.
Of course,
Like I say, it was great. There's like after the game, the Everton fans stayed and clapped us off
because
we gave a good account of ourselves. But I say after the game, my gaffer told me, he said, someone wants to go and speak to you in this room. So done my interviews, I walked in this room, knocked the door. He said, come in. I opened the door. David Moyes.
Class.
Sat next to I was like, sorry. I said, wrong room. He went, no, come in. You Scott? I was like, yeah. He said, come and take a seat. So I was like, what's going on here? Like, you know what I mean? He said, how you enjoy your experience today? I said, fantastic. He said, something I'll live, cherish for the rest of my life. He said, I just want to let you know. He said, you've got the second best left foot I've ever seen. And I was like, oh wow. I said, who's got the best left foot then? He went Leighton Baines, but he said, but I had a text message after the game from Moyes saying like, keep going, you go far in football. But I say things like that, it'll cherish me for the rest of my life. I wish I still had my old phone, wish I still had the message, but little things like that is...
Yeah, it don't matter. If you've got the phone, it's still happening, That's fucking awesome, isn't it?
It's unbelievable.
You know what I mean?
Like I got the FA Cup ball in the house. I always look back and you got pictures and it's incredible.
It's
unbelievable. Like I said, I don't remember this one this year because I got knocked out, but got concussed on the pitch. I got knocked out by my own keeper, and he's from Swansea as well.
And what tie was that then? What round was that?
Second round we had Luton home.
Another big club.
It was a big club when nowadays.
If you would have won that, it would have been
brothers.
Unbelievable. If you would have won that game against Luton, we would have had Newcastle away, third round.
Newcastle versus fucking Gateshead.
Imagine that. You could just travel in 5 minutes down the road.
Yeah. That would be a bit of a story, wouldn't it?
Luton's big club nowadays.
Massive.
It still is. Obviously, I played at Kenilworth Road, and it's one of the probably one of the hardest places I've ever been.
Well, that's
it's proper heavy.
It's proper heavy. This is where like Tommy Robinson is from.
Seriously, I think I've never had so much abuse in my entire life.
Really?
Oh, it's horrible. It's a great club. Great club. The fan base they got is incredible, but once the ball was in this crowd, it went back, they chucking at it. Fucking white.
We had the Steen brothers we do nowadays.
Steen
brothers, Ricky Hill, Nick Arford, one of the toughest fellas in football at the time, man. And
then Artson was there then, I remember
Artson was as a kid.
That's what I remember about that, and that it was a plastic pitch, wasn't it?
Plastic pitch, playing with orange ball when it snowed. Liverpool lost 3-0. Mike Newell scored a hat-trick, I think.
Mike Newell, he went to Everton then, did he?
Yeah, he went to Everton, he went to Everton. Blackburn, him and Sheed up front.
That's right, I
think he won the league, Blackburn and Sheed, didn't
he? Yeah, we better fucking talk about Graeme Potter coming in. Me and Scott had a little chat about it.
Well, Tudor Jones had a fucking insight and he called it about fucking a month ago.
Tudor Jones had about $5,000 on that, didn't he? Tudor Jones said to us about Graeme Potter, and we were like, Graeme fucking who? You know what I mean? And then I remembered then that I had heard on TalkSport because he'd done such a job with Osterstones and he was British. This was probably fucking year, maybe 18 months ago. They had him on there, like on the phone. So that's all. The only reason I'd heard his name before, but I seen his the first interview he done in a press conference. He's saying all the right things, but because the skeptic inside me just goes, are they gonna let him do what he wants to fucking do? Do you know what I mean? Is he going to be able to recruit his own players? Is he going to be able to, I'm sure they'll allow him to implement his own style, but if they're going to go over his head with the players that they're going to bring in, you know what I mean? He's got to be allowed to be the manager and the director of football and the recruitment. He's got to be able to do everything, you know what I mean? I understand if the powers that be want to fucking make suggestions, right? But, you know, with Clement and that, you know, how many signings of Clement have to take he didn't want, exactly, like, you know, he didn't fucking want them, like, you know? And I just hope that they give him, and I hope the fans will give him a fucking chance.
I think the fans are behind him. I think everyone in Swansea seems quite happy with the appointment.
Yeah.
I think no one wanted the
we didn't want the merry-go-round.
No one wanted the merry-go-round today. No. I think if they'd have appointed someone like him, I think it would have been poisonous.
Yeah.
But everyone you see on Twitter and all that seem quite happy with it.
Yeah.
My worry is, fuck me, he managed in Sweden, he never managed anywhere big.
But I had that same thought process when fucking Martinez came
Rodgers.
in. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I love Roberto, don't get me wrong, but he's never fucking managed before. You like stepping in, you know, or no. Same with Rodgers. Same with Laudrup in a certain
you
know, a certain way, like. I know, and they were all successful for us, so hopefully he'll be allowed to fucking do his thing. I don't give a fuck if we don't get promoted this year. Just show me something that I can get. Just show me something I can get behind.
Just bring back the way we play football.
Of course.
Just give me something I can get behind. Give me something I can fucking cheer. Give me something I got my hearts in. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. If we finish fucking 10th, but we've played like Millwall Chris, right? No mate Chris, big Millwall fan. He loves Millwall this year. They didn't end up getting anywhere, but they played a certain way, like. They had Jed Wallace.
They did push for the playoffs.
Yeah, they pushed for the playoffs, but they had a poor start, but they got going. They developed their style over the course of the season. They got a strong back four. The keeper's fucking dodgy. They're the one they all hate when I was up there. They was all calling him a cunt. But the four at the back are strong. They got a strong centre midfield. They got wingers. They whipped the ball in at Morrison. And then the other boy, the striker, I can't think of his fucking name. But they've got a certain style that the fans can get behind, like, do you know what I mean? They believe that they can go out and they can win any game, no matter who they play. They can go out and they can fucking beat them. That's what you want. I don't care if we finish 10th, because that's where Millwall sort of finished, like 8th, 9th or 10th or something. But they're happy with their season, you know what I mean? Because they would have thought they would have been fighting for relegation. Like, I'm not saying, you know, I'm just saying, just give me something I can fucking get behind. Give me something that I know, if the ball goes out to this guy over here, we've got a chance. When that ball goes to that winger, that Jed, I think his name's Jed Wallace.
Jed Wallace, yeah.
When that ball goes to that Jed Wallace, you know, you said we talked about Tommy Action, boys like that. The whole crowd, because I've been there with him, and the crowd go, something's going to happen. Something might not happen, but they'll keep getting him the ball because they know at some point he's going to do something. He's going to create something. He's going to beat the player. He's going to put one on Morrison's head. He's going to fucking score. That's what we need, because we haven't had that for a while. And we haven't got. I tell you what we got to do. I heard a story last night. I was at the presentation, Saints presentation last night, and my mate Maka was there. I don't think he'll mind me telling this story. When they were doing a collection for Mitch down the stadium, obviously the boys, Paddy was there. You were all behind the scenes, you know. And was Isaac there with Maka?
Yeah, I think he was.
Right. Maka's son was there with him. Was he about 15? And he 14? 14, something like that. And they were in wherever they were, and Rangel come over, and they said he was a fucking gentleman, right? Absolute gentleman. And he didn't, you know, he couldn't talk to them enough and everything. And then players were walking through, and when they were walking through, Angel was going, you know, these boys are collecting you, and he said, Tom Carroll, lovely bloke, fucking stopped, talked to him, had a chat. Alfie Mawson come through, found out what it was all about. Hang on, I'll be back now. 3 pairs of boots, auction them. You know what I mean? Chuck it in. Kyle Norton walked through. Angel said, these boys are in. And he just sort of looked at him and just kept walking. And Rangel turned to Maka and he went, too much money. He went and he was putting his hand in his pocket like that. So pricks like him, who I fucking disliked anyway since the fucking minute he came here, they got to go. They are the poison in the fucking club. Because how's Graeme Potter now, a guy with no reputation as regards to, he can't just come in and stamp it, especially with these pricks. They didn't give a fuck for Clement, they didn't give a fuck for anyone, right? He's got to get those type of twats out of the changing room. The guys that are just there for the coin, the Kyle Nortons of the fucking world, they've got to go. They got to go first as last. If he's handed in his transfer request, fucking let him go. Let him go for free. Just get him out of the fucking changing room, right? There's a lot of them there that have overstayed their welcome. Routledge, Dyer. Actually, wouldn't mind Dyer too much in the championship, but Routledge, they're all on big wedge. They got to clear the fucking decks out. They got to start again, like, because otherwise we just turn it up. If I got to fucking watch Kyle Norton and Wayne Routledge on the right side of fucking midfield for the first game of next season, I'm going to lose my fucking napper. We haven't gone anywhere, have we?
No.
We haven't learnt. We have kept the fucking players that got us relegated, and they will continue to get us relegated because they don't give a fuck. Their heart's not in it. They're just picking up their fucking check. Players should have already gone by now, as far as I'm concerned. These poisonous fuckers should have already gone. I know Potter's been away, but you can't tell me Jenkins can't see. You know what I mean? If they want to go, leave him go. You know, Fabianski, I would love him to stay, but he deserves better.
As well.
He deserves
he's
right. Fabianski would love him to stay. He's got to go. Mawson would happily have him in the Championship, but he believes he's a Premier League player now. If someone comes in for him, he's going to go.
Yeah.
Right. There's no problem there.
The Ayew brothers.
Jordan Ayew, they're on about Fulham, 8 million. I probably would try and hold out for a little bit more. But if he's going to go, he's going to go. Andre Ayew, he's not going to want to play for us in a Championship. No. He believes he's better. You've got to get him out. And Boney's going to have to go because they can't pay him 6-figure salary. I've heard he's on 120
grand. Boney doesn't want to be here anyway.
He doesn't want to be here.
No, because one of my mates he goes to the LCJ and Boney goes to the LC as well. He said like, oh, in a sauna together or whatever it was, and he said like, oh, you know, are you gutted?
Yeah.
You know, you gutted about Swans being relegated, and his answer was no.
Never.
You know, I mean, he's going to go. He's got his wedge. He's going to go. They're not in it. Get him out. Get him out. I said at the end of last season, I'd rather us get relegated fucking again with Connor Roberts at right back, with Ollie McBurney up front, with fucking George Byers in the centre of the fucking park. I'd rather get relegated with a group of boys going on a pitch knowing that they playing for their fucking careers, like, right? Than going out with a bunch of guys going through the motions. When they go through the motions, the crowd go through the motions. Yeah. You know what I mean? And everyone can see it. It's fucking obvious.
I think this guy will get the best out of them kind of players.
I hope so.
I know Connor. I played with Connor Roberts in cricket for Landasi for years, and such a lovely boy. And for him, and so he used to pick my brain all the time, saying like, you know, how do we do this, how do we do that. You know, the boy got his chance, and like I said, I couldn't be happier for him.
Yeah,
there'd be no Swans fan upset to see Connor Roberts start the first game of right back.
No,
of course not.
It's just lovely when he deserves it. Obviously, playing for Wales now, he's going to learn even more. I think with Potter coming in as well and the style of football he's going to play, because I remember watching them against Arsenal, and when they played at home, they lost. It was 2 or 3-0, and they conceded 3 goals by playing. But they overplayed. But then they go and play at Arsenal at the Emirates. They go and beat them 2-1, and the way they play football, it was exciting. They played from the back. You know,
pretty much exactly what
when the other team had the ball in, you know, they press. Like sometimes they press and sometimes they sat back. And when they sat back in, and once they come in the opposition half, they press them. And that's what you want. That's what you want. You want to go back to the days where, you know, with wingers putting balls in, beating their man. You know, that's the days when Scott Sinclair used to excite me. You know, and
the keeping of bad players is as bad as signing bad players. You know what I mean? It's as bad as going out in the summer, and let's say we spend. I was told that they're going to go for it and they're going to spend. Right? I'm going to try and get back up first time. I don't fucking know. I hear a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Obviously, we're passing it off as fact. If they do that, but they still keep these bad eggs in the change, you know, we've learnt nothing. We've learnt.
Just think next to have a season where, as you said, even if we finish 10th, right? If we finish 10th, we'll go from the way we've been playing the last few years. We don't win many games, like
no.
But when we're not winning many games, but we're playing well and playing good football, we can put up with that, innit? You know what I mean? But when we're playing badly, and losing, you know, regularly, because that's where we are, fighting relegation. We're going to pick up the odd point here and there. Like, it'd be nice to go into the league again where you go into the game at 12 on a Saturday thinking we're in with a chance, like, you know what I mean? The game is open, like, it's not going there thinking, fuck me, we're probably going to lose this, like, you know what I mean? That's what we're playing Southampton.
You know, or it's going to be another fucking 0-0 or a 1-0, I'm going to be bored. You know what I mean? I don't want to go to those games, you know what I mean? I want to go, if we lose 3-2 but we've fucking gone for it, then I can fucking live with that shit.
Exactly, you want exciting football, you know.
It sounds like this guy will bring it, like.
I think he will.
I hope so, you know, and he's, like you say, I watched the interviews, he's saying the right fucking things, and I just hope they allow him to do this.
Obviously, I think they will, because he wouldn't have come here if he wouldn't have to bring his own transfers. Like I said, he's brought his own head of recruitment.
Have you really? Yeah.
He's brought his own head of recruitment, the one who's helped him bring players to obviously the team he was with, and he's helped him a lot.
Yeah.
So he's gonna bring him as well to help him bring in players
that they want to
for
their
he could be 2 or 3 gems who the team he was with, and they could.
You've only got to pick up and meet you.
Yeah.
I know it's fucking not as easy as that, but
no. But Kurt's on the coaching staff as well, isn't he?
Is he really?
Yeah, they asked Kurt to be on the coaching staff.
I think straight away I wins the fans over, like.
So you get Brits and staff as well, and obviously he's through and through. But we need players like Brits and Rangel around.
Of course,
They know, just school them.
Yeah, they know the ins and outs of the club, and I think obviously, he's got. I think he wouldn't have taken the job if he didn't have the transfers, didn't have the way he wanted to do it. But I think he do so. I think so. If he's got 3 years, give him 3 years.
Yeah,
give him 3 years.
Spot on that. You don't want the 6 months.
No.
Don't extent. I'm glad he didn't panic and go and sign like a Paddy or anything else. Like we've done the last few years, where we struggled.
They're just fighting fire.
It is totally different, isn't it? It is one of them totally out the box, which I fucking everyone loves that. You know what I mean? Could go either way, but at least you've taken the fucking gamble in it. You know what I mean? You've taken the risk, like.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I do boxing, fan.
Yeah, I am a bit. Yeah.
Did you see Fury?
Yeah, I did. It was a joke.
It was Saturday for me. It was like fucking the two opposite ends of the spectrum of what I love and what I hate about fucking boxing, right? Now, that whole undercard was okay. I don't know if you watched it all. Like, I watched it from the start. Nathan Gorman was excellent. Right? The other fights, I couldn't name the fighters. I hadn't seen them before. They were on Frank Waller's show. And I enjoyed the fights. And then Fury...
Terry Flanagan first, though.
Terry Flanagan was a tough old fight. I didn't think some judge was fucking on drugs.
Give Flanagan by those 6 rounds. It
was ridiculous. It was fucking ridiculous. It was a tough fight for Flanagan to come back because he's been out for a long time, but he didn't win. I had Hooker by a few. You know what I mean? 2 or 3. But that was a good tough fight. And then Fury comes out and he just fucks around. He can probably smash that guy out in a couple of rounds if he wants to. It looked a terrible mismatch. And they were talking it up because that guy had been 12 rounds with Manuel Charr, who was like the WBA regular champion. That's what the selling point was. And I was like, fucking hell, you could have... I understand that they wanted to give him a knock-over fight because he'd been out for such a long time. And I can completely understand that. But it looked bad.
In a way.
That thing, right.
Fucking that was embarrassing.
Who knows it's going to be bad for when the Wainstone Rider comes in and says, you want something, I'll fight you next.
Oh, it was cheesy as fuck. It's Frank Warren and he's a fucking knob. He's so behind the times, a fish twat. And all that. And then I just wanted Fury to go in. If he could have boxed on the end of the jab for 3 or 4 rounds, but he was fucking around, and that's what pissed me off. Don't fuck around. If you can fuck around, you can finish this guy in any time you want. Like.
Don't fuck around when I'm paying fucking 13 quid a month.
And then he goes to stop still and watches the fight.
It was a hell of a fight in the fucking crowd. But it just pissed me off. And then obviously I goes on Twitter then, and I love Fury. He's one of the... I love boxing, right? I'll watch any two fighters boxing, and I very rarely... I'll pick a side, if you know what I mean. I just love boxing, and obviously if there's like a British fighter fighting some, I'll choose a British fighter, but I'm not really supporting. But I've supported Fury for years, since he was on Channel 5 when he was like British champion and he fought like Derek Chisora for the title on Channel 5 and things like that. I support Fury, so it frustrates the fuck. It's like the Swans. It frustrated the life out of me. Do you know what I mean? And if I didn't give a fuck, I wouldn't have bothered. And it really, really frustrated me. But then I got up Sunday morning and I watched Terrance Crawford. Yeah. Oh my word, did you see it?
Best in the world at the minute.
Absolutely best in the world. Absolutely best in the world. 3-weight world champion. Went up and just dismantled fucking Jeff Horn, who obviously beat Manny Pacquiao, right? And so you say what you want about Jeff Horn. He was tailor-made for Crawford anyway, but he did beat Manny fucking Pacquiao. He beat Manny Pacquiao, he was fucking world champion, and Crawford took him apart in first gear. It was beautiful to watch. It was everything I love about boxing. Do you know what I mean? And Crawford is becoming one of those fighters that I support. Do you know what I mean?
Of course,
I think I watched the first fight I watched him I saw him fight Ricky Burns and didn't really pay much attention to it because
no one knew who he was.
No one knew who Crawford was.
I would say I Spencer Phelan before the fight said, "Oh, this guy's a real deal." Like,
right?
Because Ricky Burns should have lost the fight before he fought
that
Raymond belt run, if you remember.
Yeah, he broke his jaw.
And decision was fucking shocking
because it was up in Scotland.
And
I remember because at the time Burns was like I think he was 2-weight world champion then when he or something, and he was a bit of a name, and I was like, oh well, I hope Burns wins against this Yanko, I don't know, and then he got beat like. But it wasn't really then. I got on a Crawford train. I remember him fighting Manny Gamboa, and Gamboa was 50 cents boy, 50 cents anything. And they were pushing this Gamboa as if he was going to be like the next fucking, like they do with that, who's the boy now, Javonta Davis, they were pushing him like that. And Crawford battered him, and I think he stopped him late, like 9 or 10 or something, and I was like, fuck, that guy's class, because Gamboa was having a go when he was fighting Orthodox, and Crawford switched southpaw, and was as good southpaw as he was Orthodox, and I was like, fuck, I'd never seen that before. I've seen guys switch back and forth, like Naz.
Fury
does it, and Naz used to do it, and I used to do my head in when Naz used to switch southpaw, because he wasn't as good. But Crawford is as good. And then I got on a train. I've seen all of his fights since, and I'm a fucking massive fan. So when I woke up Sunday morning, pissed off that I stayed up late, I was fucking knackered as well Saturday. I was fucking knackered. And I stayed up to watch it, and I was like, fucking hell, what did I watch that for? But then when I watched Terrance Crawford on fucking Sunday morning, I was like, that's why I love boxing. He's the best on the fucking planet. I know Lomachenko, it could be argued, but Lomachenko hasn't got the resume. He hasn't got the history.
Not yet, no.
Not yet. He's very well, will be the best boxer on the planet, but for now it's Terrance Crawford, and everyone should get on a Terrance Crawford fucking train.
Golovkin Canelo got announced today as well.
Did it really? I missed that, did I?
September,
15th. Which is a fucking joke. How Canelo had a fucking 6-month ban, the 6 month that he was off injured anyway. It's fucking embarrassing.
It's fucking bollocks. I would like to think that it's not about the money to Golovkin. I want to believe that Golovkin is going, no, fuck the money. I heard he's taking less, isn't he? They were saying he's taking less.
He was offering Canelo 45%, but because he fucking failed the drug test.
No, it was in something I read last week that Golovkin was prepared to take less than Canelo.
Good for him, I say. He's still fucking making £1 million fight.
Yeah, because he just wants to beat fucking Canelo. I hope that's the case. I hope he fucking beats Canelo to fucking bits. I have never been, even though I respect Canelo, he's a great fighter. I'd never, there's something about him I never liked. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I couldn't get behind him, couldn't really support him. Like, I think he picked and choose a lot of his fights. Like, smashing Amir Khan. I know Golovkin done the same thing with Kell Brook, but that was a different circumstance. He was supposed to fight Eubank Jr. and Eubank Jr. pulled out late, didn't he? And then that's why Kell Brook fought him. Like, but I hope, that'd be good. September the 15th. I hope for that as well. Yeah, I hope he fucking turns him over. Wilder AJ is basically on the verge of being done. And they're going to do 1 year and then one there.
Is that what they've said?
Part of the deal, yeah. I think the contract.
You can't sell tickets out there, see?
No.
So you'll fill Wembley Stadium.
You'll fill Wembley Stadium. That's why what AJ was saying was, and he's right, AJ was saying, look, we've built the AJ brand in the UK. We're filling 80,000 seater stadiums in the UK. I'm not going to jump ship and go to America.
17 or 18.
And then on top of that, then my fans are going to travel when the fight is going to be here. So what Eddie and what they've come to, from what I can gather, with piecing together interviews of what I've seen, is that they'll have 1 year and there'll be a rematch clause and they'll have one there. So maybe they'll do AJ and Wilder now in September or October, and then he'll have to fight Povetkin. Because he's his mandatory. Right. But they're expecting that he'll beat Povetkin.
Got to fancy a fight with Cardiff again, isn't it? With a roof.
Yeah, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be in the Cardiff. So it's going to be the Wilder fight. Probably have to fight Povetkin just to clear his mandatory, and then the Wilder rematch in America. Then in 2019. And then obviously by that time Fury would have beaten up the few fucking bums that he's going to beat up, and then he'll be back in the mix and the fight for the big titles, like so. And then obviously White and Parker as well. But I can't believe that's not been on pay-per-view.
No, it's
not a pay-per-view card, and especially they announced the undercard, and it was like, I saw on Twitter, oh god, the White thing undercard is going to be class. I looked at it, it was like Kell Brook versus some guy I'd never heard of.
Yeah, he fucking made a big announcement.
I was like, no, do you know what I mean? All the monsters that are fucking that super welterweight as they call it now, like middleweight, I've always remembered it as £154. You've got all these monsters of that weight class. I thought, fucking hell, who's he going to fight? He's going to fight one of the Laras. Is he going to fight fucking Jared Hurd or something like that. And he's fighting
Brian Lara.
Yeah, no, a fucking guy Cook I'd never fucking heard of before. But you know, another big thing in the world of boxing this week, Scott. Don't cry now, right? This is an emotional moment for me, right?
Okay.
The Mount Pleasant Mexican has to announce his official retirement for boxing.
fucking 9 years this. It's a matter of fact, you can't just pull it out now. I brought this on.
I've had my nose done, haven't I? Because no,
what?
My nose is fucked, innit? You can see my nose, right?
Right, well, you had an op, have you?
No, I'm having it fucking done.
No, all of a sudden now, it looks fucking bit swollen now.
No, it's not. My nose is fucked.
Right.
Right. So, I broke my nose years ago. I fell up the stairs and you rope a pilling off my fucking head, right? Smashed my fucking nose up. I was about 20. And Cobley's had to take me to the hospital. It was off my trunk. And that's the crook at the top.
Yeah.
Right? But when I was training down a warehouse with Rocky before my first fight, he hit me with a straight left hand and bust my fucking septum. Right? So like on this side of my nose, on the right side, so it's really narrow. On this side, you could fucking drive a car better, right? Because my septum had deviated, it's moved across. So I snore like fuck now, as I never used to do before, and it does my missus' head in. So she's like, you've got to go to the hospital, you've got to go to the hospital, you've got to fucking go to doctors. I went to doctors, they referred me. This is about 2016. So then they looked at my nose, I had cameras up there, all sorts. I thought, fucking hell, I'll find anything up, I'll bring it down for me, I can fucking sell it. And they said
4 onion rings you found up there. I fell asleep with Cobley.
And they were going to operate, but I was like, I'm getting married in a few months, I can't really afford the time off work. So I like, okay, look, when you get back, let us know. So anyway, I had to go back on the waiting list, and it's all happening. Like they rung me just before the Brett. I had been to the hospital the week before the Brett Johns podcast, and I thought they were like, oh, it may take a bit of time, and like fucking just the day of the Brett Johns podcast, which was last Monday, they rung me and said, oh, we've got to come up for a pre-op on July the 9th. So if I have a pre-op, I'll be in within the next 3 months.
Oh, fuck.
So, yeah, so it's a sad day for boxing. Sad
It's like when Holmes beat Ali, you know.
I know. But I do.
About Rocky Reynolds training, Jesus.
Yeah, you've been in with him, yeah.
Oh, I'd done it in an off-season once with I said, oh, I'd taken obviously Rocky when he lives around the corner from my house. So he used to pick me up in the morning at 7 o'clock. I've never done one in my entire life. So he said, what are we doing? He said, we're going to pick up Ricky Owen now and Chrissy Ware. He's like, oh, Chrissy Ware's got a fight coming up soon, so we're training. So, oh, right, yeah, okay. So we go in, and he said, oh, Town Hill Steps.
Yeah, you got to
go
to the steps.
never even seen Town Hill Steps before in my life.
Yeah.
So, right, so what are we doing? He said, right, you go jog down. He said, then up you go. I said, all right. And I thought myself, you've got to rest, innit?
Yeah,
so jog down, just next to me, Chrissy, Ricky Owen, in front of me, I'm behind them. I went, oh, it's right, this isn't it? As I get to the top then, Ricky goes back down, Chrissy goes back down. So I'm thinking, like, oh, rest or what? I said, no, keep going.
Your rest is on the way down.
I was like, fuck, so I got back down, get back up, and my legs are getting heavier now, right? So I done about 3, right? I got to the top, right? I flipping fell. I crawled, right? I crawled to the top, right?
Your legs go jelly, did they?
Couldn't do any more. Ricky went back down, Chrissy went back down, back. I did another 3, right? I was fucked, right? Then he went to the gym, then. So Chrissy Ware's sparring, I was like doing on the bags and that. So watching Chrissy sparring. Once he's finished, I said, Scott, get in the ring. I said, what's that? I said, we do some sparring, do some pad work as well. I said, alright. I said, 3-minute rounds. We'll go, right? Fuck me, I got the second round halfway, right? He said, jab. I was like, fuck, I couldn't move my arms. So every time I didn't move my arms in, my guard would come down.
And he'd
smack you across,
hit me. I said, oh shit, he's like, get your guard up. I was like, next man, jab again, and I was smashed, like flip a neck.
Rock, I'm a footballer.
He's never hit me so hard, right? Yeah. Oh my god, I think after that, then I said, my dad, I can't do this. I can't do
that's
this.
what people who never box, even if you never actually box and fight, what you don't realise is how heavy the gloves become on your hands when you're doing pad work and even in the heavy bag, they'll tie your arms out just if you're wearing 16-ounce gloves, like, you know what I mean? Or even if you're wearing 12s, if you do it for enough time, they'll wear your fucking arms out. They're the first things to go. And with Rocky, he will punch you clean in the fucking face.
It's going on, right? So you've got like Rocky's moving ring, I got to move around. My legs were gone.
Yeah.
My legs were gone. Like, I was thinking, fuck me, must be. I think myself, what's the training like with being a boxer? Like, if I'm doing 3 rounds, I'm gone.
When he bust my nose, right? I had sparred on the Tuesday in the warehouse. It was my first time down the warehouse, right? I'd been boxing for about 9 months at that point. My first night down the warehouse is everyone's there. All the boxers that are on that show are there. Everyone's watching. People are queuing. They're going to funky pump and shit. You're in the ring. I was nervous as fuck. I was still a beginner. and I didn't do that well, like, you know what I mean? I had my moments, but I fucking nearly got knocked out by Alex Tompkins. He hit me with that cut left hook, and he fucking took my head off, and I had a mare. And he said, you fucking come and train in tomorrow. And we ran the steps. I did 2 or 3 on the steps, straight to the gym. Pads on, get in a ring. My legs are still fucked from doing the steps. Jumps in a ring, and he had these gloves at the time, right? They were pads, but they had a boxing glove on the top of them, right? Right? They were big blue things. So he could give you a dig, like he give you a proper dig. The one, So he was calling the shots off. I called a couple of shots, boom. Bear in mind, still a beginner. And I threw it, he called the right hand, I threw the right hand, and he dropped the left hand, I got straight over the top of him, and he went, bang! And he hit me clean on the nose. And I remember taking a step back, my eyes went like water, and I knew I was fucked. I put my arm up like that, and then the blood was just pouring down my arm. And he went, don't fucking worry about that blood. He went like, boom! Like, I binged me again, right? And honestly, God, I had to fight them for 2 minutes, right? We were fighting. I mean, not boxing. There was no boxing. I was just trying to keep the twat off me. It was like fighting on a king's day. And he's a monster. He was 16.5 stone, 17 stone at the time. I was about 12.5. And we were fighting. I got, the bell went, Sean Kelly and Alex Davis were there. They were like PTs and that at the time. And I hit the deck at the end of the round. We've got 30 seconds and we're back in again. And I went back in, I had to do it again for the second round, right? And also got some blood that covered the ring. Because my nose was gone, right? He beat fuck out of me, right? That was who set them. But I just, because I'm a stubborn cunt, right? And I takes a good idea and I've had plenty of right? And I just fucking, in the end, I was dropped down on the floor at the end of the second round, and Sean and Alex come in and said, right, Rock, that's enough. Like, my fucking, underneath my eye was up like this. My nose was fucked, obviously deviated my fucking septum. I had all marks and all that just on my face, because you get caught, you know, like you get caught with head and shoulders. Well, it wasn't head, and he was throwing the fucking shoulders at me when we were in the clinch, and I got fucking battered. And I remember going in the change room, the shower was just covered in fucking blood. And I come out and I walked up and I looked at him, and I know Rock years at this point. And I said, Rock, you've got to remember, mate, I'm a fucking beginner. He said, will you be here tomorrow? And I went, I'll be here tomorrow. And I walked out and I left. And turned up the next day, and he never put another glove on me again, because it was a test to see if I come back. Because afterwards we trained together for probably 3 years after that, and I watched him do it to other boys, and a lot of boys didn't come back. He didn't smash them up that like he'd smashed me up, mind, but he would put it on him a bit, and boys would fold, because boxing's not a tickling contest. And at any level, even if you're doing it white collar, you're going to get punched in the face like multiple fucking times, like, and you're going to get hurt times. I
think that's why he did it to me, probably.
Just to see if he does it. It's like a test of fucking character thing. I think that's old school as well. Like, old school, yeah. So now he's going to cost me 2 weeks off work, fucking prick. I got to go and fucking have my fucking nose, have my nose put in. I want to say, just before we fuck off, congratulations to Di Brown, brought into the Trevelyan.
Oh yeah,
he's
player manager,
something like that. So
and he's been on fire this year, hasn't he?
Yeah,
I remember, obviously my father was manager of Ferry, and obviously Brownie used to play for Ferry as well. My dad was there, and it's been the same as when I don't know how old I was then. I used to go in a car and watch him on Saturday, and Brownie's a class player. Again, he's
a good footballer.
He's very, very good footballer. Good wallet.
We've had him on here, and we enjoy his company all night, do we?
You probably give me a beer now. But next to see you probably give me a beer.
Are you right, Paddy? Anything else?
No, we done. All sorted. Top man for
Thank you, Scott.
No worries.
Hey, what was nice, and I said this to him when we come up, it's like, you know, this is the first time we meet him. Like, this is like, it's happened a couple of times one way or the other. So, like, let's say when Stacey Farnell came, you didn't know Stacey, did you? And I only know Stacey from Twitter. But we sort of grown a friendship that way, like, you know. And you meet, you get on, and it's nice to meet people in there and just have a little bullshit and have a laugh. Like tonight now, this is the first time I think that we both didn't know someone. Like, you know, he's sort of or, you know, I know with the pros, like going to the Jones. Well, I say, you're a pro. What am I talking about? So it's like, it's just nice to meet people and like have a fucking bullshit with people and find out a bit about your life and our career path and everything. And obviously now I hope that people, because you're a local lad, that people look out for your career. I know I will now from now on, you know what I mean? And we hope that they both pay you fucking mega money so we can have a fucking cut.
It'll be another merry-go-round tomorrow now, so.
Oh, well, enjoy it, mate. Anyway, Scott, thank you very much, mate.
I appreciate it, thank you very much.
Top man, kid.
Pad, top man.
Lovely.
Thank you much.
Oh, Pad, are you doing the rap?
We'll do Monday.
No, we're doing that.
Right.
Yeah.
There's good. Are we doing it Monday?
See, we'll
No, Yes, we may have something big, we may not have something big, but whatever happens, Monday, is it?
Yeah.
Because Paddy's going to fucking highlight the Flash, can't he?
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Right, Monday we'll be back. England game. Can you guess 7 o'clock? 7 o'clock.
Yeah,
kickoff?
we'll be like.
Yeah, 7 o'clock kick off. We're going to watch the England game and do the podcast at the same time. And we're out. Scott, say goodbye, mate.
Goodbye, thank you.
Cheers, Pad. Say goodbye.
Top man.
See you later.
Ambition is critical.